Ayuk right. They motion McCaffrey backwards pass to McCaffrey, and he's going to throw downfield wide open. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown! San Francisco. He can run. He can catch.
Getting on fire.
Christian McCaffrey can throw.
Hey,
Breezie,
Mo's nose, PG, it's about that time. Everybody turn your TVs on. The Mo's nose, Peachy, Breezy, and fair to God. They keep it nitty gritty when they bring you 9 to talk. We two gorilla, silverback, 9 silver
You know
hoes.
it's busting the discussion cause we get it in. Every time you know we grinding, I was 8 to 10. We always play to win. The faithful going hard. It's WayneBreezie, Peachy, Mo's nose, and fear to God. Let's get it.
Nitty gritty, it's the line is tall. Don't like it, better take a walk. Nitty gritty, it's the line is tall. We outline players up in chalk. Nitty gritty, it's the line is tall. Don't like it, better take a walk. Nitty gritty, it's the line is tall. Line is tall. Nitty gritty, it's the line is tall.
What's going on, 49er faithful? Today is draft day. That's right. We are here. The Nitty Gritty crew is back. I told you we weren't going anywhere. It's your boy, the WayneBreezie, the one and only Crystal Peachy be in the building, and Mo's knows what's going on, family. How y'all been? It's been a long hiatus. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute.
Yeah, man. We were just talking about that off camera. It's been a minute, but it's glad for us to be. We still missing one. I see him in the chat. But
listen,
it's glad to be back. And I heard that song again. Oh man, it's WayneBreezie, Peachy, Mo's nose, and fair to God.
Yes.
Let's get it. I was like, oh, I'm back.
Yeah.
We back.
It's definitely going to be more of a in-season show. I kind of focus on other things in the off-season, like get ready for the draft. So I hope people understand. But once the season comes back around, we'll definitely get back to more nitty-gritty talk. Peachy, how have you been? I know you've been behind the scenes cooking, but it's good to have you on the show as well.
Yeah, man, just a lot of behind the scenes work, helping get ready for the draft and everything like that. And it's here. The draft is finally here. All that preparation. I want to say this before we even start the show, man. Shout out to WayneBreezie, who did his thing.
Oh, thank you.
Starting with just even before the Senior Bowl, but from the Senior Bowl on, just as diligently watching so much film and so much. They've been putting so many shows together and doing everything. And thank you to Mrs. Breezie for allowing him to have all the time to do that, because it is very time consuming.
I don't like it.
For him to do all of that.
I don't like it one bit.
It was wow. Breezie is definitely the draft guy now. And he really, I tell you, he takes it very seriously. And he did a fantastic job with slides and shows. And oh man, I don't even know when he slept. I feel like they never slept. And then after the draft, he'll catch up on some sleep, because man, every time you turn around, there's a new show that was on the WayneBreezie channel. So at the draft, or Patreon, or reels on IG, and reels everywhere and everything in the world. So shout out to our brother WayneBreezie, who did his thing.
It's definitely, thank you, Peach. It's definitely been
salute to you.
Appreciate that. I had to cut calories, so I can't drink as of right now. But as soon as I drop what I need to drop, I'm going back to the bottle. Now I'm just playing. Drink responsibly out there if you guys are watching. Shout out to, we got a new member on the channel. We do air horns. We get the DJ stuff going. Chicka. Is it Jer Dennis? I was trying to post it up, but I feel like, oh no, there it is. All right, so Jer Dennis. I hope I said it right. It's not Jair or Jair. Is it JR? Is it JR? That would be a dope way to spell JR now that I think about it. That'd be a kind of fire way to spell JR. But thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel, man. Truly appreciate that. And all the members out there, Big Daddy Niners, I see 15 months. Oscar, I see 17 months. Where the motherfucking drinks at, bro?
I just had one.
I know Peachy gonna do it, because I can't do it for like probably the next 3 months.
This is my source for the whole night.
That's the source of strength. Troy.
You guys better hope that I don't chug in this bottle because if the 49ers
we're not going to let you chug that bottle. I can tell you that right now.
If the 49ers do something crazy, you know.
Listen, no matter who they draft, Peachy, it's going to be crazy. I can tell you that right now. Like that, as much as I wanted to draft with pick 11, I almost don't want to draft at pick 11.
I know, right?
Like it's a weird spot. You know what I mean? Most weird spot. Yeah. Troy's in the building. 26 months. Troy, man, it's good to see you back, man. And shout out to all the members of the crew. Fair, if you need the link because you don't no longer know how to log in, just let us know. The link will be in the chat. You know you're more than welcome. Wanted to shout out to the members out there, 49ers_throwback, and a moderator. Appreciate you. Happy draft day night, faithful. We finally made it. Smash that like button. Subscribe. Boats is in the building as well. He says, Peachy throwback. Hope you both have a great night. Hey, Boats, I just want to make sure he said hi to me because I don't see no highs. I'm gonna go all through all Boats messages. Here we go. Hashtag BB. That's not a high. 8 hours to go. That's not a high. Meg Millen at 11. I'm speaking into existence. Not high either. First like, definitely not high. Hey, Peachy and throwback. How these motherfuckers get the first high? Like maybe because it's in the chat. Maybe because I'm not in the chat. I forgot to talk in the chat. All right. We got a super chat contribution, Mose. I'm going to let you go ahead and rock that one out one time.
Hey, wait a minute.
Mose like, wait, how you going to give Breezie my money? That's what he just said. Like, that's how I took the wait a minute.
Nah, bro. You know this is family.
That's all family, yo.
Oh man. She about to make me cry, and she know why. We ain't gonna get into it. She know why.
Before you read this, do you know that you have on the Bret Hart shades?
Yeah, I got on like the
Bret the Hitman Hart
25 version of the
definitely a newer version. Yeah, those was cheap, but those is expensive. I could tell. But you look fly, and Travis Hunter need to hit you up so he can borrow your shades because he rocking the Bret the Hitman Hart outfit or Jimmy Anvil Nightheart. However you want it.
That was crazy.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Mose.
Shout out to my baby, Mrs. Mose Knows, aka the best midwife in the world. She says draft weekend. Thank you all for your commitment to this work. Love you all. Fire emoji. I love you too, baby. Thank you so much.
Make sure
I appreciate your support.
And we completely love you too, sis.
Yes,
really
absolutely.
Do. Thank you very much.
Guys, it's finally here. You got all these expert analysts putting out their takes, and everybody I feel like is all over the place. You got Will Johnson at corner. You got Gray Zabel at offensive line at 11. And, you got the consensus of drafting a defensive edge, Shamar Stewart. I want to know, you know what I'm saying? Because we're going to do a 32-team mock draft. All right, we're going to give away some stuff, too. I got 2 first-round pick cards for some players and a first-round player jersey. And I'll let you know. We're going to do some trivia. All right, within this first hour before the draft starts. So we got a lot to get to. But Peachy, who do you feel in your heart the 49ers are going to draft? Not who you want them to draft, but who do you feel? You know what I mean? Because you got the bottle ready. So who do you feel?
Who do I feel like? Oh, wow. Because If it's not Nolan and it's not you know what? Screw this. I'm afraid it's gonna be Shamar.
Yeah.
I'm really afraid that's who it's gonna be. I really think that it might wind up being Shamar.
All right, so you got a Shamar Stewart and you're afraid that it's Shamar. I like that. Mose, who do you feel the 49ers are going to draft?
Who do I feel like they're going to draft?
Yeah. Just from all the now that you got all the experts and the talking heads kind of talking because it's draft day, stuff has been all over the place. So who do you feel, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, bro, I feel like I know we need help on the offensive line, but for whatever reason, Kyle is funny about who he picks at that position. I feel like we're going to focus on the defensive line and that defensive interior. And I feel like it's going to be one of the Michigan guys.
Okay.
I think if Mason Graham falls, that'll be fine. I think if Kenneth Grant is there, we might reach and just take him. I think it might be one of the Michigan kids.
All right. So Kenneth Grant, more than likely, but there has been reports out there talking about teams like Ashton Jeanty going to the Jags, who Mason Graham's been mocked to all this time, and now things are shifting, and there's a possibility he falls to 11. I just don't see how that happens, but he's an undersized defensive tackle. Some people may feel like he's on the ground all the time. There's a potential spot where he may fall to 11. It could be Graham, but nonetheless, you feel like they're going to go one of the Michigan defensive tackles. I like that. Niner Cali boy, he's been a member for over 26 months. Last time I checked, that is 2 years plus. All right. He says it's been longer than 26 months, but you know what it is. I'm ready for the new league year. Back to 49ers football. The retooling, the specific phrasing that he's using, the retool starts tonight. Not the rebuild, not the replant, like retool. I like that terminology, Niner Cali boy. I think that's some of the best terminology I've heard all freaking off season. All right. So appreciate that. Now, Peach, I got to get back to your take because you said that you would be afraid. Did you say that? I felt like that's what you said. You said you're afraid that it's going to be Shamar Stewart. Why are you like down on Shamar Stewart? I'm just curious to know like what your take is on Shamar Stewart and why you're kind of like down on him. I'm prepared for it to be Shamar Stewart. I don't feel like he should be the pick at 11, so I actually agree with you. But what is your take on Shamar Stewart? Why don't you want it to be him?
It's pretty simple. I just feel like that at 11, I feel like there's just better picks. I feel like there's better fits. And I feel like that when you pick at 11, you don't expect to be back that high in the draft anymore. You take advantage of it. And you need to get the player. And there's a lot of players that are in this top, I guess, 15, I guess you can say. So there's no reason why the 49ers should not get one of the premier players that is expected to do that. I just don't see that with Shamar. I feel like there's better ones.
And I feel you, but he potentially could be a premier player for the 49ers. That's what makes it scary, right? Because he could be that guy. So we feel like he's not that guy, but the Niners may actually feel like he's that premier player. That's what makes this whole draft like so weird because it's 4 players. I've talked about those 4 guys with the possible of Tyler Warren being included in those 4 guys. And then after that, and those are blue chip guys. After that, the draft gets weary. So the Niners may go best player available. So if you see a Will Johnson on the board,
I'm glad you said that.
Okay, go ahead. X-Man, 2 months. Appreciate you, bro.
Peachy take just now was spot on. I could not have said that better. Like, you don't expect to be, especially this team, this fan base, what we have done over the past 4, 5, 6 years. We don't expect to be back in the top 15. We don't expect to be this close to the top 10. We expect to be picking towards the back end of the draft every year.
Correct.
So when you're here, you take advantage of it. If a guy like Will Johnson is on the board, you take him. You go get him.
Yeah.
I can't disagree because he's an impact player.
Like, so Shamar Stewart, he has upside, and I just saw a comment. I just saw a comment that somebody left that maybe Texas A&M misused him.
That's a possibility.
But because we didn't see it, we're going off of ceiling and potential. And I feel like at 11, there are going to be more blue chip guys that not only have the ceiling and the potential, but we've also saw the production. And so if we have a guy at 11 that has ceiling, potential, and production, we need all 3 at that spot.
So, Mos, give me a player then, because I really don't believe that there are that many blue chip guys in this draft. So you have to walk me. I don't even think Will Johnson is a blue chip guy. I think he'll be the best player available at his position. You didn't see anything in 2024 other than the pick six. I just want to put that out there. And you got to go back to 2023, but you didn't see him run. That's a gamble. But you do know the ceiling is there, the floor is there. The question is, how fast will he move? For me, I'm gonna give my player before you give me a player. But I don't think there are any other blue chip players that fit between 7 on. Like, so pick 7 on, no blue chip players, bro. So now you're really drafting the best player that could either fit your scheme with the high ceiling, or just the best player available, and then you work on building your team would fit the rest of the draft. Like, that's what I see. So the only player I would draft out of that I might put as a blue chip player, and it's still a tweener because he's only done it 1 year, is Jahad Campbell at linebacker, because A, that's a need. B, he can play off ball. He's an off ball linebacker, and he can rush the passer. I have him slightly higher than Jalen Walker, but who is that player that you feel? Give me one player that's a blue chip player that is not Mason Graham, it's not Ashton Jeanty, it's not the first two guys, Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter.
That's a solid one. I mean, if I'm standing in the cornerback room, I might have to go Jahdae Barron.
Okay. Now you're talking. I mean, you didn't have to stand in the cornerback room, but that's the guy. That's another guy, right?
Yeah, if I can cheat and give 2,
sure.
He's taken a little bit of a slide, but I'm not really understanding why. I kind of took a little bit of step back from it, but I think Malachi Starks, is one of those guys where maybe his measurables don't blow you away because he's not running 4.3 and jumping 45-inch verticals.
Yeah.
But when you talk about his mind, because who also was like that? Minkah Fitzpatrick was like that. Minkah didn't run a 4.3.
Right, correct.
Minkah didn't have a 43-inch vertical. But when you talk about how cerebral he is and how he plays the game of football and how he's a leader on that back end of that defense, I kind of see Malachi Starks in that same realm. And I know we have some young safeties and we have, a good defense, but I think if you bring in a guy like Malachi Starks, I think that could work too.
I like that because those two play, Jahdae Barron and Malachi Starks, the thing that I like about them the most starts with the V, and it's their versatility, right? So like it's the fact that I could put you outside, but you know what, Jahdae, I got outside guys, go play the nickel. See, last year they were trying to force Renardo Green into the nickel. Remember in training camp they forced it into him, and it just didn't fit. He's just not a nickel back. And I didn't realize how hard it is to make that transition going from outside to playing on the inside. So I really like Jahdae Barron at that particular part. But so let me ask you guys this question and give me a simple answer. Would you draft Jimmy Ward 2.0 or Pat Surtain 2.0?
Ooh.
Breezie with the tough question.
I'm an asshole. I asked was I an asshole yesterday on the show? Shout out to Oscar for just keeping it 100, bro. Like, he's like, yo, you're definitely an asshole. I was like, thank you, man. I appreciate it, though.
Speaking of Oscar, he has a question.
Okay, pull it up.
Right here. He wants to know chances we trade up to 3 and draft Carter.
Man, it depends on how much it's going to cost this year. I kind of did this little exercise, and I used the Trey Lance numbers, and that's all. We gave up a lot. They asked for a lot because Trey Lance. They knew we were coming to get a quarterback. It all comes down to what the Giants are going to ask for. If they ask for King's ransom, I think you kindly decline this.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But if you're able to swap first round picks and maybe give up a next year second, I say do it without a doubt, right? For me. Because is he the best edge rusher in this draft class? I believe he is. Is he a little undersized? Yeah, I don't care because the thing he could do is he's got the bend, he's got the swim, he's got the moves, he's got the edge, he's got the speed, he's got the talent. He doesn't have to develop. So you got a guy coming off of a foot or whatever injury he has, shoulder injury, and just come in and just ready to play, and you actually get a threat. I've been the type of person that wants the opposite of Nick Bosa. I think Nick Bosa, as the tactician, however you want to call him, he's really good at what he do. He's very tactical with his hands, his moves, his bend, but he doesn't have that speed off the edge, and maybe that's what's hindering him and beating certain edge rushers, certain offensive tackles out there on the edge. So I like that, actually, and it's okay if we got to give up a second round pick, which is pick 43, swap the first, and whatever. But it all comes down to what the Giants ask. I mean, I'm all in on this.
Okay. And then Fair says right here, he says, it's the impact he makes on defense. As he gets stronger, that grabbing stuff will stop, but he'll make a lot of plays to get your team the ball back. I guess he must be talking about when we were talking about
I'm trying to figure out exactly, Fair, who are you referring to? Because we talked about 100 different people. He could have been talking to somebody in the chat.
Or are we talking about?
Yeah, he could have been talking to somebody in the chat.
I'm sorry. Didn't even think about that.
And that's the thing. Like, so I'm asking, like, would you guys rather, don't deflect, would you rather have a Jimmy Ward 2.0, and I mean a better version of what Jimmy Ward was? Jimmy was a ball hawk coming out of college.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you rather have him as a 2.0, or would you rather have a Pat Surtain as a 2.0?
I would rather have Jimmy.
Okay.
I'm from the school where a shutdown corner on one side,
it changes the game.
It changes everything. And the way Pat shut things down, and then also too, not to disrespect, we'll have two shutdowns because Hyena's a shutdown on his side.
He's the physical guy,
locking people up.
He's the physical guy.
So when we talk about the marriage between coverage and pass rush and that reciprocal relationship, if I got a Pat Surtain 2.0 that can lock down one side, and we got Demo locking down the other side, and then we got the back end and we got the linebackers taking care of everything else in the middle, well, then now whoever we do get at 11, if it's a pass rusher, whether it's Amar Stewart, whether it's we trade up and get Abdul Carter, whether it's somebody else, maybe if the Giants get Abdul Carter at 3, maybe then we pick up the phone and see if we could trade one of those day 2, day 3 picks, and we can get Kayvon Thibodeau from the Giants. Then whoever we get, they could just pin their ears back and go. So, I mean, I love what Jimmy Ward brought to this team. But if I could get a Pat Surtain 2.0, I'm going with that every single time.
So essentially, I brought that up because that's what you're looking at. Those are my comps, I think, and I'm talking ceilings, right? So obviously, so my comp for Will Johnson is Pat Surtain 2.0. The only reason why he's not really being looked into that is because he didn't run. He chose not to run. And then when I look at Jahdae Barron, I'm like, oh man, he can play everywhere, and he plays physical, which is who Jimmy Ward is.
Yes,
like that, right?
Exactly.
And so those are my player comps for those two guys. You know, you get the less physical, and that's why I like it, because you can on your first 2 downs, you can go outside and you can keep Renato Green off the field, and then you could put him in on 3rd and longs, put him outside, put your pass rush package in there, and then bring in, if there's a nickel, is an extra wide receiver, they in 11 personnel because they got to get a first down, and I could come out with 2 running backs. They're gonna come out with 3 wide receivers. Next thing you know, you bring in, slide Lenore to the slot, to the nickel, put Johnson and Renato on the outside. It's almost like I dare you to throw on me. And the reason why I don't want to discredit overlooking the cornerback position, because everybody's forgetting that Robert Saleh drafted Sauce, and that's another comp for Will Johnson.
That's true.
The same type of cornerback.
Yep.
They play big, physical, and with length. And he might be more Sauce speed than he is Pat Surtain speed, but on the football field, Will Johnson runs like a 4.38. If you watch him. And if he picks the ball, you're not catching him. So I don't know what you want to call that. But that's why I asked that question. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to do a full team mock draft, and we'll make this quick. We don't got to explain it. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. So Mose, Peachy, and I, and then we'll just continue to rotate. And we're going to try to see how many picks we get right as the first round goes on. So 1 round, we'll try this, and maybe tomorrow we'll do rounds 1 through 3 and see and we'll have round 1 already done in the books. All right, so let's go ahead and get to it. Let's enter the draft. Peachy, you'll pay attention to the chat just to see, what they're saying out there, and I'll go ahead and mandate the screen. All right, Peachy, you're on the clock. Let's not take the full 10 minutes. The first pick is going to the Mose. The first pick is going to the Tennessee Titans. And who's your pick?
Easy, Cam Ward.
All right.
Quarterback out of Miami.
So let's go ahead and get Cam Ward. He knows he's the first pick. That's easy said and done. Peachy, you're on the clock. This is where it gets tricky, but who do you feel like the Cleveland Browns are going to take?
I feel like that the Browns stay put, and I feel like the Browns take Travis Hunter.
All
Colorado.
right. So Travis Hunter out of Colorado. I'm on the clock with the New York Giants. I feel like teams are going to be looking to trade up, but we're not going to do any trades. I think every team, this will be the first year in a long time that every team is going to make their first round pick. All right, here we go. New York Giants. For me, it would be smart just to take Abdul Carter. I know they got Thibodeau, but it'd be smart just to take Abdul Carter. They can figure out what they want to do with Thibodeau later, or just have extra pass rushing depth. All right, Mose, you're on the clock. Jacksonville Jaguars. I feel like this is where the draft really starts.
New England Patriots, number 4.
New England Patriots. I'm sorry. Yep.
And I'm gonna get them an offensive lineman. I think
they're gonna be mad at you. Just want you to know that, but it's okay.
I know they're gonna be mad. That's fine. And I'm gonna go Armand Mimbu from Missouri 4.
That's different. You went with the athletic, and they're both athletic, but I like that. You went with the athletic, big right tackle from Missouri. That's a pretty solid pick.
Yes.
Peachy, you're on the clock for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, per the reports out there, they are heavy on Ashton Jeanty. I don't know if it's smoke screen.
Right.
I don't know, but where do you think they go?
I don't think that it's a smokescreen. I think that that's who the Jags take. I think that they take Ashton Jeanty, running back.
Wow. I like this. I got to ask y'all some questions because this means that Travis Etienne's probably going to be up for trade. Last year, they drafted Tanks Bigsby.
Yes.
Ooh, sugar, honey, ice combs. All right, I'm on the clock for the stinking Raiders. Sorry, Raiders. No, I'm not. And I got to pick. Like, I'm torn because you took Jeanty. I felt like that's who Pete Carroll wanted to go with. I really feel like they need a wide receiver. I think Geno needs somebody to throw the ball to. If you're going to up Geno Smith, you're going to get him the wide receiver. They could go corner here, but I think they go and get Ted McMillan, the big wide receiver, the X-Man.
Ooh, solid pick. For the Jets, I think they need to protect Justin Fields. Will Campbell, tackle out of LSU.
I like that. So you just flip-flop because I felt like the Jets were going to do one or the other, Armand Mimbu, even though as of lately, Mose, they have been mocked to tight end Tyler Warren.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
And I mean, that'll work for him, to have that security blanket within that offense added to, Garrett Wilson. But, games are won in the trenches. If anything,
1,000%.
Philadelphia Eagles showed us that in the Super Bowl.
1,000%. All right, everybody, stick around because when we get to the 49ers pick, we're going to do our first trivia giveaway. All right. And so we're going to give away a card. And then the way we're going to play is the first person that puts the answer in the chat that Peachy sees on the live feed. The first person will be the winner. All right. The first person will be the winner. We're going to do our highest first round pick, Nick Bosa giveaway. All right. So here we go. Not yes, your guide to the Raiders.
My guide to the Raiders.
Speaking of Peachy, you're on the clock. The Carolina Panthers. I really feel like they're going to go edge. They could go DB here, but where do you feel like they're going to go and who they're going to pick?
So I know a lot of people don't have this guy going to the Panthers unless I missed something, but I think the Panthers need to take Mason Graham.
Oh, that would hurt my spirit.
I know, but I really think that that's who they need to take.
That's interesting. They and you know what's funny? They get what you call it back. Derek Brown, he should be coming back from the injury. He'll be the big guy. They can use Mason Graham on the interior. You know what? I actually like it. I'm not even going to be mad. That would be a curve. I've not seen that. So that would be a curve. I'm confused with the Saints. I don't know what game Derek Carr is playing. And I want to take Shedeur Sanders here. Like, why not? Like, I don't understand. He's not off the board. I feel like they need a quarterback. But I think the Saints are going to play the game. I think the Saints are going to play the game where they say, you know what? If nobody takes Shedeur, because the issue with that is, does Pittsburgh Steelers, are they in on Shedeur Sanders? Because that's where it's going to get tricky. So you know what? Bump it. I'm going to go up and I'm going to take the quarterback. I think,
all right.
I'm going to take the quarterback. And it's not going to be Shedeur Sanders. It's going to be Jackson Dart. There it is. That's the pick. That's the pick, Peachy. That's the pick.
That's right. That's the pick.
That's the pick. We got
You're
JP
right.
hella hard out there. Member. You have I don't know why you're a new member. You've been a member before,
Yeah,
but
you have
definitely
been,
appreciate you, man. You get the air horns. All right, Mose, you are on the clock for the Chicago Bears, and I'm gonna type this giveaway up.
Yeah, so Peachy took my pick. I thought I was going to get Mason Graham to fall to 10. But I
You
think
would have took him for the Bears too. Oh, yeah.
I would have took him for the Bears too. But I do think now that Ashton Genty is off the board, if this team does not trade up, I do think they stick with that defensive line and they try to fortify that. Walter Nolan is getting comps to Jalen Carter in Philadelphia. And so I think they try to follow that mold as well. So give me Walter Nolan, number 10 to the Chicago Bears.
All right, Walter Nolan, number 10 to the Chicago Bears is the pick. Peachy, you will be on the clock, but before we do that, let's go ahead and get to this money giveaway. All right, I'm going to be typing up the question, so I'm not going to read it. Now, again, once I post the question up, your answers can come. All right. And these are going to be some tough questions. I realize I'll be giving away stuff for some easy ass questions. Ain't going to happen no more. All right. So we get to see who Peachy's going to pick in a second. All right. Hold on.
So Niner Cowboy said, nope, Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren too weird. Niner Cowboy.
Chicago.
Oh yeah, because I heard they've been looking to go. They're looking to go 12 personnel. So you could put you are probably right. Now that I think about it, you are probably right. All right, let's go ahead and remove him from that. And here is the 49ers trivia. We are starting right now. All right. Boom. Which 49ers head coach has recorded the most regular season wins? Which 49ers head coach has recorded the most regular season wins? All right. And then, Peachy, whoever you see first is going to get it right. If you get the right answer, I'm going to put the right answer into the private chat.
Okay. Okay, that's who I thought it was anyway.
All right. Let's see. Collie, our brother Collie got the right answer, man. Round of applause, man. George, I don't know who George A. Seifert is, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. Not sure how you speak it. All right, so yes, it was George Seifert with the most regular season wins as a 49ers head coach. You are going to get a Nick Bosa card. It's taped up so it doesn't get damaged in the mail, so I'll make sure I get that out to you. Just send me your address, my brother, and that would be for you. All right, let's get back to this mock draft. I'm trying to facilitate my best as I can and got a whole bunch of stuff going on. So let me go ahead and remove this from the trivia, and we will get back to it. We're going to do another card giveaway, and then we're going to end it with an autographed jersey giveaway for Brandon Ayuk. All right, Peachy, you're on the clock. All right, who do you have? The 49ers. What position? Who do you want to go with at pick 11?
Okay, so I think that the 49ers, if the board was to fall the way that it is now, I think the 49ers are going to go edge, and I think they're going to go with Mikael Williams.
Oh, she passed over Mike Green. What the? I'm not going to even move my lips. I'm just going to do that 3 times. Okay, so we're going to go Mikael Williams. I got to keep scrolling down. Wait a minute. Where he at? All right, I got to find him. Dang. All right. Look, Peachy. If you wanted a minute to speak your piece, go ahead and do your thing while I think about who I'm going to hurt the Cowboys with.
I was trying to see. Okay, so I get that people are saying it's a reach, but when have the 49ers not reached? Come on now. When have the 49ers not reached? I think the last time the 49ers didn't reach was when they got Nick Bosa.
Okay, you preaching.
I really think that is the last time where the 49ers haven't reached. That's just their thing to reach. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if that was the pick.
You preaching. All right, so I'm on the clock for the Dallas Cowboys. Look, I like Mikael Williams. I've sent my private messages saying that I just felt like he was the pick before the talk started coming up about Mikael Williams because I just looked at the build, the age, the build, and the ceiling. He doesn't have such a low floor. I think he was less productive. He doesn't have the production either coming out of college, but I think he was less productive due to the injury that he was dealing with in his ankle. I think that slowed him down a bit. Plus, there's a heavy rotation of edges in Georgia, so those guys really can't sink their teeth in. And if you can't beat them, you join them. The Philadelphia Eagles keep drafting Georgia boys. You draft Georgia boys. We drafted one 5th round, Robert Bill Jr. Hasn't panned out yet.
That's right.
Maybe getting him in the first round will. All right, I think that the Dallas Cowboys, they're going to get that wide receiver. A lot of people feel like it's going to be Matt Golden, but before I go and pick Golden, I feel like Egbuka would be a better choice, and I feel like Luther Burden III would be a better choice than Matthew Golden. But I understand you don't want to lose the Matthew Golden speed. And when you think about him, he's speed, 6-foot guy, and can move down the football field. So the pick is in. It's going to be Matthew Golden. It's not a shot at the other 2 wide receivers who I think will play predominantly in the slot. CeeDee Lamb is their slot guy, period, point blank. Mo's Dolphins.
Let's see who we got. So
Yeah, I think we need to again protect our investment. We got to keep Tua upright. There's too many injuries over the past couple of years that have hampered our season. So I'm gonna go Kelvin Banks Jr., tackle out of Texas.
Ooh, I like that pick. Now Josh Simmons seems to have been cleared physically to play football. So interesting to see what happens later on in the real draft. Hopefully every team makes their own pick. All right, you are on the board, Peachy, and I really hope you get this pick right. All right. So you're on the board, Indianapolis Colts. There's a position that they haven't drafted since another player hasn't played in over 10 years. Just curious to know who you going with for the Indianapolis Colts.
I'm going with the tight end.
Okay.
And this is where Tyler Warren goes.
It's the perfect fit.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, like a glove.
Like a glove.
That's exactly what they need. The last time, if I'm not mistaken, that the Colts drafted a tight end, wasn't it Dallas
Clark?
Dallas Clark.
That's what I said.
Yep.
Yeah, Dallas Clark. 44, which is the number that Warren wore at Penn State.
Yeah.
44. For a different tight end. Was it Mackey? Well, for a different tight end. I do know that. All right, I'm on the clock. Atlanta Falcons. Mike Green is going to be the pick.
Why is this boy wearing Crocs?
Oh, you talking about Aston Jeanty? Hey, they custom. So Mike Green to the Falcons. They finally get their edge rusher, in my opinion.
Ooh,
and they sent the cavalry out to watch him at his pro day. There's no way they're not going Mike Green if he's available at 15. Mose, you get the Cardinals. I'm so glad you get the ops.
I get the ops, and I have a lot of options here. A lot of options.
Yeah, because a lot of people fail.
A lot of people did fall.
It's a very interesting draft.
Really is. Listen, I think this team needs to fortify themselves in the trenches. And I think they can do that with Big KG. I'm going Kenneth Grant, 16 to the Cardinals.
Ooh, and that makes perfect sense, man. And that sucks for the 49ers, right? Now they got to try to run. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so, Peachy, you were on the clock. Cincinnati Bengals. Where do you think that they go with pick 17?
Okay, I think that the Bengals need help on the defensive line.
Okay.
And I think the pick there should be Derek Harmon.
Ooh, shucky ducky quack quack. Well, all right. Damn.
Sorry, Ghost.
Look at Ghost. Are you from Power? Nah. All right. Oh shoot, I got the Seahawks.
Yep.
All right. Okay. I could do this. They don't need corners. I can tell you that right now. They've drafted corners for their last umpteen years. So that takes away Jahdae Barron. I don't really think they need anybody in the secondary. But I can see them going with an edge rusher, even though I think that they need an offensive line. I tell you what, this is where a lot of you, they don't run a lot of the outside zone. Excuse me. Let me take that back. They don't run a lot of the wide zone run schemes like the San Francisco 49ers. So I'm going to go with the best guard in this draft. That's right. They're going to get a draft because you got guard. You got to remember that this kid came in as a tackle. He only went to guard because they needed a guard in Alabama. My man, my little brother, Tyler Booker from New Haven, Connecticut, is going to be a freaking Seattle Seahawk. Ugh.
Teed it up for me real nice. Edge, linebacker, DB. I mean, I have the pick of the litter here. But for this team particularly, I'm thinking of a succession plan.
Okay.
Levante David cannot last forever. He's been playing well for a long time. I think he cemented his legacy with Tampa Bay. But I think you bring a guy in who can learn under him for a year or two and that he can pass the torch to. Give me Jahad Campbell, number 19, to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Enough said. I'm going to cry. Peachy, you're on the clock for the Denver Broncos at pick 22. How ironic. Jim Harbaugh is when we're going to do the next giveaway. How ironic. All right. So Jim Harbaugh, Los Angeles Chargers, next giveaway. Peachy, you're on the clock. Denver Broncos.
Denver literally needs help in the passing game. Give Bo Nix a weapon, and don't just give him a weapon. Give him a Buckeye weapon. Wide receiver, Emeka Egbuka to the Broncos.
Wow.
All right. I hope there was no bias in that because that's wow. Good God. Good. I thought you was going to go Burden.
No, either way, they was getting a Buckeye.
They was getting
if I had that pick, they was getting Travion Henderson.
Henderson.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Yeah. Wow. I like
either
it.
or actually. Either or. I kind of like both.
I love that pick. I actually love that pick. Am I on the clock for the Pittsburgh Steelers?
You are.
I'm on the clock for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Look, they need a quarterback, and Shedeur Sanders is here. I don't feel why he should not be drafted in the first round. And Jackson Dart was the reach by the New Orleans Saints, but I think they just have a higher grade on him. I think this is where Shedeur Sanders is going to end up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think they want to wait to see if he gets into round 2 and then you trade back up into round 2. I think the fact that he's fallen this far in the first round is the pick. So Shedeur Sanders will be the successor to Mason Rudolph and probably be starting week 2.
That might be the truest thing that you're going to find on this board.
All right, we're going to do a giveaway. You guys man the chat. See if there's any questions out there. I'm going to type up this next trivia question, and we'll get the trivia going in a second. So just give me a second, guys.
If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. All right, any question that you have, if you have different teams in here, welcome. We welcome everyone. And
we got some Patriots fans in here.
Right.
I know.
As long as you're polite, you're good. You can talk your stuff, just, make sure that nothing political and nothing derogatory, and you're good to go. So talk away. Do what you want to do.
Ooh, y'all never going to get this
questions
one.
Out there.
Okay, here we go. Keep talking. Y'all can keep talking.
But, yeah, I mean, there's one person, Mose, that has not been selected yet that obviously has a huge fall, unless I missed his name.
Who?
And I really find that very interesting.
Who was that?
Will Campbell.
No, Campbell's gone.
Oh yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, Campbell went to the Jets. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, got you. Okay, well then we're good then. Okay,
Campbell's at the Jets.
Yeah, I couldn't remember that one.
All right, I got the question. Are you guys ready? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. The next question is: in 2015, who became the first 49er to win the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award? Who became the first 49er in 2015 to win that award? All right, I already got the answer. Okay, and I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Okay.
Private chat, that is. All right, Peachy, the first name you see will be the winner. All right, and
20. I thought that's it. Okay, yeah. Okay.
2015, guys. There it is.
There it is.
Terrence,
Terrence
what's
just
good,
joined the chat
Terrence?
and just won.
Hey, see what happens when you join, you come in, you get in. All right, Terrence, you got to get me your mailing info. You've just won a Brandon Ayuk Rookie and Stars card. So I wanted to give away players that were drafted in the first round for the San Francisco 49ers. All right, and that's what I had in deck. So we're going to do one more trivia before 8 o'clock. We're going to try to get it to it before 8 o'clock. Mose, you are on the board for, I believe, the next pick.
Chargers.
Chargers, yes. Here we
Jim
go.
Harbaugh going back to Michigan. We're going
Damn.
to Holston Loveland.
That's
22.
That's a nice one.
That's a sweet one.
That's a nice one.
That's a sweet one.
I like that.
That's a sweet one. That's a sweet one. All right. Who's on the board? Peachy, you're on the clock next. Yep.
The Green Bay Packers need a wide receiver.
Really?
Like they need to breathe. They have Christian Watson, who's coming back, of course, off his injury or whatever. But their wide receivers, man, they just can't stay with it. Like they need a wide receiver. They need a strong wide receiver. Not sure if he's going to be there, but if he is, since he's not been named yet, then this is where Matthew Golden will go.
I think Golden went to the Cowboys.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I tell you what, the receivers that are available: Burden, Elick, Anyamaner, Jaden Higgins. Is this where he sneaks into the first round?
Oh man. Ooh, that can get interesting right there. Oh wow. Just put why not? Just go with Higgins.
Whoa, wow. I like that. Peachy real spicy on today. You know what I mean?
Go with Higgins.
I personally was gonna go corner there because I don't know what's going on with the Jair Alexander situation.
That's a good point.
But
That's another one they could go with too.
the Vikings only have 4 picks. I'm sure they want to trade back in this particular draft. Get out of this. Get out of the first round if they can. Gain more picks, top 100 picks, day 2 picks. But since I have to stay here, they've got running back, so they're not going to go with the running back. They could go interior, but I think this is where Malachi Starks go, bro. You talked about getting a versatile weapon out there, and Harrison Smith ain't getting no younger, baby. I think Malachi Starks is going to be a Minnesota Viking.
I like it.
That's love.
That's love.
Again, that's another pass the torch. He gets to learn from Harrison Smith and then take over. That's crazy. Texas on
Uncle
the
Salty,
clock.
what's up?
I think the fall of this player is going to benefit them. Again, protect your investment. We're going to tackle Josh Simmons from Ohio.
And I like that.
Ohio
That's
State
perfect.
to the Texans at 25.
That's a perfect pick right there.
I
man.
love that. And I love the place too. I think that's I think that spot is a good spot.
It's a great spot to
I
protect the
love that.
blind side, and they don't necessarily need him right now. That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
They could afford to allow to redshirt him and let him fully recover from the injury, and then when he's ready, boom, 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 he's in there. All right, Peachy, you're on the clock for the Los Angeles Rams.
Okay. One thing that the Rams are missing, I think that they're definitely set at wide receiver. But on the offense, I think that they could use a tight end. I see Mason Taylor going here.
Oh, tight ends getting love.
Dang, that's dope. I ain't even going to stunt. I wish they would take Mason Taylor in the first round. Please, Rams.
Right.
I'm trading back up. If I'm the Niners, I'm trading back up with Washington, and I'm grabbing Will Johnson because he ain't going yet.
Yep.
All right. Me. Damn it. I'm on the clock for the Baltimore Ravens, right? Baltimore Ravens. I don't feel like they need corners.
No.
I feel like they're going to get like a pass rusher. And the pass rusher I feel like is going to fit with them as a guy that they can rotate in and out. You know what I'm saying? Give them speed off the edge. And it's going to be Tennessee's edge rusher, James Pierce Jr.
I like it. I like it.
Talk about 3-4, man. He'll fit there perfectly.
He is tough.
Yeah,
Like,
and
he
fast.
is really tough and fast. Yep. Love that kid.
Yo, this is crazy, and we're letting some of these players.
It's some players that's falling.
I know there is.
Like I can't believe Jadae Barron, Will Johnson,
and
Jalen Walker is still.
Jalen Walker's still here. That's crazy. And they're going to continue to slide.
Right.
I think for me, I think this is an opportunity where we can see Shamar Stewart. I think this is a comfortable range for a team to go get him and his upside.
Yo, you are a beast.
So I'm gonna go with Shamar Stewart at 28, pair him with Aiden Hutchinson, and let them go get the quarterback.
Shamar Stewart gives me Jadeveon Clowney vibes.
Yeah,
like that. Those are the
I
vibes.
can see that.
High athleticism.
Yep.
And if he gets you, you're dead.
Yeah,
but he's got to get you. Like, you know what I mean? Peachy, you get the draft for Adam Peters. Now, every pick that I mock draft last year for the 49ers, Adam Peters drafted to the Washington Commanders. Even the tight end.
So great.
Like, even the tight end. Like, even Ben Sinnott.
So, like, he literally had our draft. Like,
no,
that.
Mike
that
Sanders still.
Draft.
Ben Sinnott. Like, really?
That was our draft.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. Our draft. I just want to take a second. Thank you, everybody who's hanging with us in the chat. You guys are fantastic and cracking me up like so much in here.
For sure. And for those that don't know what we're doing is we're doing a nitty gritty Niners talk round 1 mock draft, and then we're gonna compare it to the real draft. We're gonna see how many of these picks we get right. Okay. And everybody knows who they picked, and the person that get the most picks right, I'll do something special for them. All right, so here we go.
It might already be going crazy because it looks like that these talks are getting real between Jacksonville and Cleveland.
Oh,
so it
Jacksonville
could
trying to get the 2.
be shaken up.
But who they going with for 2 though? Like they don't need a QB. I'm not trading up to 2 unless I'm getting a quarterback. Like
they expect the Jags to have an explosive night. That's what's coming out of draft headquarters right now.
I hear it.
Explosive. So we'll see what happens. In the meantime, though, Adam Peters is going to select Jadae Barron, cornerback, because of his versatility.
Wow.
Then you can go between corner and safety, and he could actually give you a role of both.
Yeah.
So that's who I
can't believe he fell to 20.
I know.
Mike Sanders still did the same thing last year for Michigan, and look at how he turned out. And I think that's a solid pick too. I think they go DB. It just makes perfect sense. And if he's available, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? All right, listen, don't bother me with a super chat contribution. And he's a member of the channel, so I definitely appreciate you, bro. Which team has the biggest first round surprise? You guys can kind of take a crack at that. Which team do you feel like has the biggest first round surprise?
I think it's going to be the 49ers. I think it's going to be us. And I'm not just saying that because we're not a podcast. It's where we're at 11.
We have the first pick, guys, outside of the top 10.
Yes.
It's going to be us.
I think it is too.
Because there's going to be people that fall that we be like, oh, he's still here, and we're probably not going to go there when we could have went there. And it's like, BPA, position of need, what do you do? I honestly think the Niners are going to be the round 1 surprise. Unless somebody trades back in and
change
right
it up
at the end again,
and somebody trades back in and jumps Pittsburgh at 21, because I heard the Broncos have been fielding calls for 20. So I think teams are trying to figure out if we want to jump back in and maybe grab Jackson Dart or maybe grab Shador Sanders. We have to jump in front of Pittsburgh because they are the team that need a quarterback. So outside of the 49ers, whoever pulls the trigger and makes a trade with the Broncos to get in front of the Steelers to draft a quarterback, that'll probably be the only other surprise.
Who's on the clock? Me?
Yes.
Back-to-back corners. Will Johnson to the Buffalo Bills. They can thank me. They can thank me. They can thank me. Thank Peachy, because it was one of them too.
And
oh my goodness.
They needed that.
Oh my God, that's a great pick.
All right, Bills Mafia. Let me know what you think.
Breezie.
Bills Mafia. Let me know what you think.
Yeah.
Mose, you are on the clock, and then Peachy, you wrap this up.
I hate drafting good players for the Kansas City Chiefs. But I'm going to go Gray Zabel, tackle / guard from North Dakota State. I think he fills a need for them. And he can come in and they can decide, do we want to put him at guard? Do we want to put him at tackle? I think he's versatile enough to afford them that pick at 31.
All right, we're going to recap the draft right after Peachy makes her last pick because she has no choice but to draft somebody good from Georgia to the motherfucking Philadelphia Eagles. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, he's just sitting right there. Like, and I don't know where she's going to go. 5 minutes until the draft kicks off. We will be done with this. We're going to do the giveaway right after Peachy's pick.
Oh, goodness. Do I have to pick for Philly? I know K-Mac would be like, Mama, yes, you have to pick for Philly. Just do it and get it over with. I'm like, well, whatever. Okay, so I'm actually going to not choose a Georgia player because they need someone whenever Lane Johnson retires. It's probably be his last year, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to go Josh Connerly from Oregon.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
And they, you know what I like about this pick? They have the ability to take that offensive tackle, like, you know, that the risk on that, like, you know what I'm saying? They're picking 32nd. Essentially, they're in the last round anyway. I think that's a solid pick. All right, so this is our first round mock, and then tomorrow we'll continue this when we go live at 6, and we'll try to see. We'll go in and compare our joints. So I'll download the image. And then we'll compare our joints. And this just is the recap. So I know people only care about the 49ers. So we drafted Mykel Williams. Peachy drafted Mykel Williams. I want to make sure I put that out there. So Peachy, if you're right, you'll get the credit. You know what I mean? But Peachy drafted Mykel Williams, edge rusher, to the 49ers at 11 because that's who the pick is. It's just who it is. Look who went before. Like the tackles are gone. The blue chip players are gone. Peachy decided to give Mason Graham to Carolina. You know what I'm saying? She messed it up. Yeah. She messed it up. All right. So
you can thank this.
All right. Mo's had to step out for a sec. He said he'll be back shortly. All right, Peachy, go ahead and talk to the chat. See if there's any questions out there we could get to as I type up this last question. And then the draft is on. We're going to keep our volume down in the background. Now, don't forget, once the pick is made for the Niners, we have to close down this session. Go check out some of the other draft shows. Nothing But Niners will be live, so go jump on it and don't go nowhere else. Go right to Nothing But Niners. Check them out. All right. And then we'll be back after I leave, or come follow me on Bleacher Report. I'll be on Bleacher Report for 30 minutes talking shit about the pick. I already know. I can feel it. All right.
You just know it's just going to be that kind of a night.
It's going to be that kind of a night, PG. It's going to be that kind of a night.
So let's see what we got going on in here. They did say that we were, Uncle Salty said that we're nailing our picks and needs.
What's up, Uncle Salty?
Oh Lord.
Nobody's gonna ever get this question right. I like this one. All right. I like this one. I do.
No, we're not staying on for the whole draft. Breezie is going to Bleacher so that he can discuss the 49ers pick. So after the 49ers pick, then please go join Nothing But Niners and watch them because they are going to be live for the whole entire draft. And I'll probably bounce over there too. So therefore, you guys need to go over there to NBN and check them out.
All right, we got the draft trivia coming up, and this is for the Brandon Ayuk autographed away jersey, still in this packaging. All right, this is for the Brandon Ayuk, who, oh my gosh, the winner of the second card. I gotta write his name down. All right, so we gotta make sure we go back and get it. We'll rewatch it. All right, here we go. The question is, all right, who did the 49ers select with the first overall pick in the 2005 NFL draft? Ooh, a draft question.
I know this because 49ers haven't picked first overall very often. So everybody should know this. Go.
There it is. Antoine Washington. It was Alex Smith. Congratulations, baby.
That was the easy one.
Yeah, not Alden Smith. It was Alex Smith. Oh, he technically didn't say the first name, but I knew what he meant.
I mean, yeah.
It was Alex Smith.
Rarely pick first. I think that might be the first time. I don't remember, but
this is the draft they should have drafted Aaron Rodgers, dumbasses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is the draft.
We
This
love
is-
you, Alex.
This is that draft. You know what I mean? All right, Peachy, we got the draft that's about to kick off. It's 8:00. It should be starting. I'm excited. I just don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen when it comes to the 49ers. You know what I mean?
know.
Like it's like my essential Antoine Washington. Let me make sure I write your name down. used to
I
have
think
stickers.
that it has to do with how the draft falls. I think the 49ers have a player that they have on top of their board that's who they have that consensus on that Lynch is talking about. But crazy things happen. And maybe someone who you didn't expect to fall to you falls to you.
That's
So then
true.
that changes everything. And then you're like, wait a minute, we need to chat for minutes because you always have your wish list up here, of the ones that you have, on top, you have up here. Then you have the one who, is just right there and it will end but I really feel like that it really just depends on how the board falls because they're expecting shakeups in this top 10 and that could bode well for the 49ers. So I'm actually really excited. I want to know like what's going to go on and how they're going to play this out and everything. I just hope that if we do have certain players that the 49ers are able to get and they don't get them, then that's when you see things get crazy. So
Yeah, it's definitely it's gonna be fun to watch.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah,
I'm not gonna
definitely.
lie. All right, so Nick Bosa card winner was Callie.
Hey, Alejandro. I could probably scroll back up and get you. the
Brandon
other one.
Ayuk was Terrence.
Yeah.
Guys, gotta make sure you reach out to me. DM me your addresses and stuff like that.
Yes.
All right. So
Absolutely.
Terrence, and then
Oh, the draft is
Antoine.
starting. Well, we know who the first pick is.
Washington. I hope they don't take the full 10 minutes.
But it's annoying because they do. It's like I just don't understand why they can't just move on past this one.
Maybe
Like,
because
we
of
know.
timing.
I know.
Maybe because of the timing of the TV time that they have. So if you have the first pick, you must take all 10 minutes. Like the first, second, third pick, I feel like is gonna take the full 10 minutes. That's 30 minutes of airtime right there, right?
Yeah, I got this on watching the NFL Network.
That's 30 minutes of airtime. We got a super chat. Oh my goodness, Sim is in the building. Let's bomba clot go. I felt like a cool running moment. Like, feel the rhythm. Feel the ride.
Hey, Sam.
Cool running. What's going on, Sim, man? Long time no see.
Yes.
Welcome back, fam. Welcome freaking
Yay.
back. Yes, you can inbox on Twitter. All right? Please. All right, man. I'm excited. I feel like I want to watch it. I'm going to watch it on the computer browser, too, because it might be a little bit quicker. I feel like I want to watch the NFL draft. Now, are we watching ESPN or NFL Network?
I feel like we should watch NFL Network.
All right, NFL Network it is.
That's what I have it on.
Had to make sure that volume was down. All right, so I got it to the left of me. I got it to the right of me. We are good to go. Thank you for the super chat contribution to everybody out there that contributed. We truly appreciate you guys. Shout out to all the members of the Breezy Bunch crew as well. I see Ronnie's in the building. If I missed anyone, I do apologize. But air horns for everybody. All right, air horns for everybody. And thanks for sticking around here. We're going to
We
be
really
here.
appreciate it.
Truly appreciate it. And we're going to be here, for the pick. We're going to be here. We're going to announce the pick. We're going to react to the pick. And then I'm going to jump off to do my Bleacher Report show. It's a 30-minute show. And then we'll come back here. All right. We'll come back here and we'll talk about the pick. And, if we like it, if we dislike it and stuff like that. So we will be back. All right. We will be back.
All these people are on these bikes. I'm trying to figure out what's going on because I can't hear it.
They in Green Bay. I need to put my
Yes.
There it is. I got the closed captions on.
Oh, yeah. Let me do that. That's exactly what I need to do. That way I can tell what's going on as well. So let me turn them on real quick. CC. There we go. Now we're in business. I can see.
So if you guys are like, all right, I'm curious to know, we all know who that first pick is going to be. It's going to be Cam Ward, right? Little Wayne's a Green Bay Packers fan.
Ronnie says victory shots for whatever is the first pick that we pick.
I like that, Ronnie. I
Me
like
too.
that. Kevin,
I
what's
like
going
it.
on, man? Appreciate
Hey,
you,
Kevin.
dog. Appreciate you,
Uncle
dog.
Salty, you need to be careful. He
Yeah,
said
Uncle
that.
Salty. I mean, as long as you're not, just pull the damn car over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pull the car over, dog.
Green Bay is lit. There is a lot.
I didn't even know there was that many.
there.
I didn't know Green Bay could fit that many people.
I know. I didn't either. There is a lot of people there. It looks almost like the festivals that they have during the summer, like
right,
Lollapalooza or something. That's exactly what it looks like. No chairs. Everybody's standing up. Sim, I wish that we would take a center.
Not in the first round.
That's what I want us to do. No, but I'm saying like I want us to take one, and I wonder whether we're even going to take one at all.
There's possibility. It's a possibility. There's some players that I feel like can play the center position.
Yeah, definitely.
It does look like Coachella, Oscar. But if they did decide to go with a player that's the most versatile on the offensive line, is Grayson Bell, and he's a center, he's a guard, he's a tackle. So he has value from his versatility. And I know a lot of people feel like Peachy, he played at a small school, and I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like that kid dominated at the Senior Bowl against all the edge rushers we want to draft. Not one of them beat him. Yeah. So if that was the case, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember you talking about it. Oh, these are the Green Bay Packer people. Okay, got you. The Packer greats.
Nobody
out
cares
there
about
on
these
bicycles.
guys.
That's.
Hey, where's Aaron Rodgers?
I don't think he was invited.
Where's A-Dub?
Aaron Rodgers is actually on a deserted island somewhere.
Look at Jordy Nelson. That was a dangerous fella, man.
Yes.
You know, I'm curious to know, like, who's going to be that next, like, brother from another mother wide receiver. Like, I know, because it was Jordy Nelson. Then I feel like it was Adam Thielen. And then who's going to be the next? Is it going to be the kid from the Chargers?
Oh, it might be.
Can't think of his name. Olad McConkey.
Yeah. He's a dog, man.
Dog.
I love that kid. I wouldn't have mind having him. I'm just saying. If you're going to take one in the first round. Did he go in the first round?
Yeah. Right?
I was trying to remember whether he even went in the first round and if we had an opportunity to get him.
Yes, his name. I am not a Packers fan. No, ain't no way. No way. No way. Kevin, I'm trying to read that name.
Both the same, I guess?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yo, Niner fan, what's good, man? We are here. It is draft time. We got some time before our pick. I think we got Patriot fans in here. If you're a Patriot fan watching this show, who do you want to pick at 4? Moses gave you Armand Membu. All right. So I'm curious, did you like his pick? Do you dislike his pick? Like what do you guys think? All right.
Yeah, we've what's going on, Minister T?
Terra Dome in the building. What's going on, Tara?
Yeah. And shout out to my family. I have a lot of family out here who represents different teams. The Packers, the Titans, the Falcons, the whole 9 yards. You guys have been in here like almost from the beginning. So I appreciate that. I appreciate your support. They've been laughing at me like the whole time.
All right. We see that clock ticking down. They are talking trash. I'm at 9 minutes and 6 seconds. And see, my internet is faster than my TV time. And I'm watching it on the same thing, right?
49ers fans. Yep. All of them out there. Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
We love you guys for sticking around with us.
Oh, let's read some of our members' comments, right? Oscar says, when I was 15, my mom once bought me a Packers cooler. I told her to take that. Hold on, I got to do it. Back where she got it from. So, Oscar, I'm black. And so I couldn't have said that in that way. So, like, I got y'all beat. I got you beat. My mom. And my mom, first of all, my mom's a Cowboys fan. So give me a second
to get that out first.
I think out of spite, my mother in the wintertime bought me a coat. And out of spite, she bought me a Seattle Seahawks coat. And because it was cold, I had to wear that shit. And Mom, I know you're probably watching, and I'm sorry for cursing, but you scarred me because people knew I was a Niners fan. And so because it was cold, now she said it was the only coat they had left. And I'm not going to be like, oh, okay, Ma. You know what I mean? I rather would have doubled up with some hoodies or something, but she said it was the only coat, you know what I'm saying, that they had left. So I had to wear that Seattle Seahawks coat. Now, I wanted to tell my mom to take that where she got it from, but there was no way there would be a Wayne Patrick Brown Breezie here today had I said what I was feeling. So I wore the coat for 2 years. I wore that coat. 2 years. She said it was the only coat they had left, bro. Now on the East Coast, y'all, when it went back in the 90s, early 90s, when it was winter, it was really winter. So it would be below zero. It was a gridiron Seattle Seahawks coat. It kept me warm. You know what I mean? But
I couldn't have said that to my mom, no matter what it was, because I wouldn't have been able to realize what I said till probably the next day.
For sure. All right, Don't Bother Me says he's doing his own fantasy league. Thank God, because I no longer want to be a commish. I just want to be in the league, pay my money, and win. Like, that's what I want to do. Like, yeah. All right, sign me up, dog. Sign me up. Matter of fact, might use, if it's okay, we'll stream your draft on this year's What's Your Fantasy episode. And so if that's okay with you, we'll stream it live. You know what I mean? So,
but we're still having a What's Your Fantasy.
Oh, we're still doing a What's Your Fantasy draft. I still might do the Nitty Gritty draft as well. But at the end of the day, I don't know, man. I don't know. People act like, no, never mind. You trying to get me in trouble. Dion, what's going on out there, brother? I see you out there. Niner Gang Podcast in the building. All right. This guy needs to get what's taking so long? Is his phone out of service?
Yeah, Cam's getting the call right now, apparently.
Yeah, well,
they actually I think they must have just selected him.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. But they're, because they have his name.
The time
I'm just
is
trying to look at that.
Yeah, but the clock is still going.
You're right. So it hasn't been formally announced, but they're talking to him right now.
Sim said I had he said I got the Jets hat from his pops, and he accidentally. I couldn't lose a coat, dog. Not in the wintertime. I'd have lost the hat in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that would have been gone like in 2 seconds flat.
You heard? I'd have lost that in a heart freaking beat.
Yep. Would have been gone.
But it was a Seattle Seahawks coat, man. That was my mom. Like I said, Cowboys fan, and didn't want to see my team win. And it could have been that everybody purchased, because once the Niners, there are a lot of Niner fans over here in Connecticut, and so the stuff here be scarce. If you don't get on it real quick, it's gone.
Yeah.
You know. The cool thing about the Seahawks coat, though, it was that Seahawks blue that I like. So,
now see,
blue
that
was my
nice.
favorite color.
That was nice, yeah.
That's my mom was probably thinking, yeah, blue is his favorite color, but I couldn't burn the damn stitching off the coat.
That was nice. It's that highlighter crap that's just ridiculous.
Yeah. The new stuff is
But
back.
the other ones that they had,
the color from the 80s. Yeah.
I'm with you. Yeah. But them looking like a pack of highlighters out there is just, that's too much.
For those that are just tuning in, this is our mock draft. We did a first round mock draft, Mose, Peachy, myself, and we mock draft the 32 picks. We want to see, hopefully going to try to compare and contrast, and I'm going to do something nice for whoever gets the most picks right. That's what I'm going to do. I hope it's me, so I could do something nice for myself for a change.
That would be awesome. So Boats is waiting for us to take T-Mac at 11.
Yo, Boats has been screaming T-Mac, wide receiver.
I really just am not feeling that.
Oscar wants Jahad Campbell. Matter of fact, man, put who you want for the Niners to pick at 11
put him in the
chat. Peachy will pull them up here. Who do you want for the Niners to choose with pick 11? If you're watching this live, who do you want the Niners to pick? All right.
Oscar's got T-Mac said that he's going to Dallas.
If he's there. I had him going earlier.
All
right, so my man Cole, what's going on, Cole? He says Campbell, Jahad. Is that Will Campbell or Jahad Campbell? You
right, which Campbell?
Y'all got to start using first names, man. Come on, y'all
Oscar
messing me up.
Jahad's my guy, feels the need.
Does feel the need at linebacker.
Pocket says at 11, move back.
I think that's going to be hard to move back unless we find. Finally, the selection is in. Thank God.
I know, right?
Like we didn't know who this was.
Oh, Jahad.
Okay. They literally used all 10 minutes.
Crazy.
All right, so Will Campbell, first pick of the 2025 NFL draft to the Tennessee Titans.
Cam Ward.
How many? Okay, let's ask this question. How many weeks will it take for him to start for the Tennessee Titans? By what week is he going to be playing?
6.
Okay, so you're going to give him 6 weeks. Okay, I could dig it.
6 weeks.
I could dig it. Ghost says Scattable's going at 11. I bet not. He bet not.
Yeah, Mason Graham for the 49ers.
Mason Graham. He who collects. I like that. I like your avatar too.
Yeah, that's
kind of
awesome.
fire. Actually, can you tell me how I could get me an avatar like that? I like that.
And Cole says I'll be renewing my membership shortly.
Oh man, it's
good
all
to see
good,
y'all been
bro.
busy. Thank you very much, Cole. We appreciate it.
Appreciate that, dog.
Appreciate
All
it.
right. Oscar says 4 weeks. Pocket the Cheesecake says week 4.
That makes sense.
Edward wants Derek Harmon with the Oregon pick. I heard something today that he's struggling with some type of an injury.
The
That's why
Browns
he's
pulled it
been
off
falling.
and they traded. Jacksonville is on the clock.
Wow, we got the first big trade. Browns Jags trade. Somebody put
the Browns
in.
are trading down, which means
we got to get the
Jacksonville wanted
info.
Travis Hunter.
We got to get the info. Okay, so Jacksonville's. Who are they gonna get? They don't need Carter.
I think it's Hunter.
Travis Hunter. That's the perfect
I mean,
pick.
Jacksonville needs Hunter. Yep.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yep. Trade. It
Wow.
came through. Wow. That's the crazy. They literally did it.
They're gonna get Jack.
The blockbuster draft deal. Here's the details. Browns trade number 2 pick and 4th round pick and 6th round pick to Jacksonville for 5th overall pick, a 1st round, 2nd round, 36th overall, 4th round pick, and next year's 1st round pick.
Okay, here it goes. He's about to put it up here on the screen. Ooh. That is a lot. That is a lot. God dang.
Wow. And that's just from 5th to 2nd.
Let me see if I can find the info.
49ers ain't trading up to do nothing. That's what it costs.
All right, so Aaron Rappaport, blockbuster, 2nd, 5th. I need the rest of the haul.
Okay. Here we go right here. Rap Sheets got it better. I just sent it to you on your WhatsApp. There you are. And then that way you'll be able to do it. Yep. Wow. They pulled it off. They have been talking for days.
All right. For those that are watching, here is the haul. All right. So we got the Browns received the 5th overall pick. So they dropped down a few spots. They're going to take Mason Graham. Or they can still
Mason Graham.
The Browns.
Oh, yeah. But Jacksonville's taking Hunter. That's why they moved up, because they coveted this kid for a long time, apparently.
All right. So, 30. So they get their swap first, they get their 2nd, and they get a 4th and a 2026 first. And the Jags will get a 4th this year and a 6th this year. Woo. That's a haul.
Right, tear
I
down.
think somebody's going to trade with the Giants next.
Exactly. The Kevin Costner trade. I just can't see the 49ers trading up. I know there was rumors the 49ers would trade up. It costs a lot. Apparently, everything is went up in prices. Apparently, everything's went up in draft costs. I just don't see the 49ers.
Well, I got the draft day calculator
like
right here, Peachy.
Goodness,
so I tell you what,
that's a lot.
I could tell you what that potentially is as far as the points.
That is just from 5 to 2.
Yeah, but that essentially is not as much as you like as far as points. So it goes off the points value, right? So Tennessee's pick was worth 3,000 points. All right. And then Jacksonville's pick was worth 1,700 points. So that's 1,300 point difference that, you know what I'm saying, they got to make up.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So,
I got you.
so if you want this pick, it's going to cost you an extra 1,300 points. It's basically what I'm saying. So, if you look at Jacksonville's second round pick, you got your calculator out because I'm going to give you the points you added up and you tell me what it kind of comes out to. All right. So, Jacksonville's second round pick is 540 points.
Okay.
So 540 plus their fourth round is 80. So 540 plus 80.
Okay.
And remember, we need to get to that number 1,300.
Mm-hmm.
So right there, that's not even 1,300, right?
That's 620.
That's 620. So they have to throw in that first round pick
Yep.
in order to kind of like make the deal sweeten to get to that 1,300 points. Now, if Jacksonville goes, let's just say Jacksonville wins the Super Bowl. All right. Well, if they win the Super Bowl, that first round pick is only 590 points.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works, y'all.
I got you. Okay.
So, yeah, it does sound like a lot, essentially, because you're throwing in that extra first round pick. But Jacksonville is banking on being in the playoffs and that first round pick not being as much. See what I'm saying? So it kind of evens out.
So Jake Glazer just said that the Jags made the trade with the Browns to move up. Jags wanted to make sure first that Ward was definitely going one before pulling the trigger on this.
Makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
Yep.
Makes all the sense. I need a ginger ale. You ever just wanted a freaking ginger ale?
So this is a fun fact about the Giants. The Giants draft room is total chaos today. No clear plan or vision, and frustration over dart interest being leaked. Joe Schoen, their GM, threw a chair this morning.
Only them.
Only the Giants. The same people who allowed Saquon Barkley to go to the Eagles. Y'all got to remember that. So
them,
I'm not surprised about them being, that's whatever. But yes, Travis Hunter is the pick for Jacksonville.
So they selected already? I missed it.
Got it on here.
The pick is in.
Yep.
So let's not say it until it's announced because we're watching it live. That was quick, though. Thank you, Jacksonville, for not taking 10 minutes.
Right. Because when you do that, then you obviously know who you're, what I'm saying?
Good
so
point.
Just keep on going. Hey, Felicia, thank you for joining.
Hey, Felicia. Hey, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
I just wanted to see if I still had that sound effect. Oh, man. Don't a ginger ale sound good?
And this pick will be announced by Eric Armstead.
Eric, what's going on, Eric?
Ex-49er.
Yeah, former 49er. Looking good out there, man. Look like he done slimmed down in the waist a little bit.
See, when these things happen, this is why everything gets all incorporated. And then people have to go back and they have to look at other things and be like, oh, how are we going to do this now? So
we knew that there were going to be moves.
Yes.
We knew that there were going to be moves.
Yeah.
We didn't know to who. I don't know why the Browns didn't want to go with Travis Hunter. I think that was dumb. But hey, who am I?
I don't know how many picks the Browns have. I don't think they have very many picks, and I think that might be why. I think they were trying to accumulate picks. If I'm not mistaken, they don't have a lot of picks in this draft.
All right, so they have a second round. They had 1, 2, 3. I'm not adding in the new ones. 4, 5, 6, 7. So they had 7 picks. Now they ended up with 9. And then a pick next year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They ended with 8. I'm sorry. So they had pick 2, right? They had in round 2 they had number 33. In round 3 they had 67 and 94. They just got a 4th round pick. And then round 5 they had pick 166, round 6 192, round 6 200. So they just got a pick from. That's what they had. All their picks that they got though were from former trades. That's funny, except for the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd round pick.
Nice, that's awesome. And Jacksonville plans on playing him on both offense and defense.
So did the draft? I wonder what the draft card said. Did it say offense and defense?
I don't know. All I know is that they plan on playing him the way that he wants to be played.
There it is, looking like them pink and black Deion Sanders 96s that I used to have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
Aw.
is. And he's going back
so
to Florida
happy.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's where he belongs.
Going on. Yep, that's awesome.
Whoever came up with these draft day hats, they don't fit like fitted hats. So I'm mad at y'all.
Yeah, it's
Like, this is my size in a fitted hat, but it's too big.
yeah.
And I hate the bim, on
You
the
should have
fitteds.
seen me trying to even fix this one, and it's not even fitted. It's the snapback, and it's still like it's.
I'd rather
it's
would have got the
funky.
snapback because then it would fit my head better.
It's
I didn't
funky
know.
in the front. It's really funky in the front, but I love the hat though. The cream one is the best one out of all the ones that they did.
All right, we got on the clock. So far we got one pick right.
Yep.
Cam Ward. We got the slot right for Travis
Right.
Hunter. We just got the team wrong.
Yeah, so we can't really be held responsible for that because
No, we didn't trade. We didn't know
you
about
can't
the trade,
affect trades.
but we
You know what I'm saying?
we said bearing trades. We said that at the beginning.
Don't bother me. It's looking like Pepto Bismol.
Yes, sir. I mean, if he would have had on the pink and white, I would have said Pepto Bismol because there's no black in it. But I was trying to figure out that he looked like the Pink Panther, bro.
Yeah. This is what a lot of people were saying, that he may start off doing double, but when he finds out like how much different it is and how harder it is to do that, he may have to decide on one side of the football that he wants to play on. And maybe, like mainly play one side and then occasionally, play the other side.
Yo, this is funny, right? So Oscar says pink is very Florida. It is. The Flamingos. What if he knew he was going to, this trade was going to happen?
This is interesting right here. Maybe, just maybe, that might be why the Browns traded down.
I don't know. We'll see.
I didn't even think about that.
I mean, they could have just took him at 2, but yeah, you're right.
Maybe they knew that they could still get him there, but then they could pick up the other picks. I'm just saying. It's an
Possibility.
option. We'll see.
Definitely a possibility. Who's on the clock? The Giants. So the Giants got to go Abdul Carter here unless somebody makes a trade.
Unless something else happens in the Giants trade.
Unless they go Jackson Dart. I would love it.
I'm telling you.
Because remember last year in the draft and the Falcons drafted Michael Penix Jr.? We were like, what the fudge? They just paid Kirk Cousins all this money, and then they went with
Not just that, but there were so many
looking like a jelly bean.
like
Y'all
way
rude.
like all these quarterbacks went in the first round, and like we weren't expecting them to go. Like Bo Nix, Michael Penix,
that was
like
another
all
surprise.
These different
Yeah.
ones. Yeah, that was a huge surprise with all the quarterbacks that went in the first round last year.
Man, yo. I'm like, what in the what of the blood clots? All right, the pick is in.
I like this. There you go. You know who you're gonna pick. Just pick them and keep on moving.
It's a no-brainer. The draft doesn't start till after the Giants make their selection.
It
Like,
does not. It's probably Abdul.
I feel bad for Sanders though. Like, I feel bad for him because I feel like he doesn't deserve the negative connotations
doesn't.
that he's getting for being his father's son or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he should have. I don't think he did anything to hurt him. But
Agreed.
remember, I said during the All-Star week, I said, "Yo, he need to go out there and test. He need to go but he wouldn't." I think that kind of hurt him. I think that right there made a lot of teams feel like, yo, he something not right with him. He too cocky or something like that.
I don't know. All I know is I really think that he's going to wind up in a really good situation if he goes with Tomlin. I think that that's going to be really good for him. And I have a feeling that that's where he's going to wind up at. I think he's going to wind up in Pittsburgh.
We shall see.
I really think that he's going to. Mason Rudolph can start. And they still got the Aaron Rodgers thing. They don't know, Aaron hadn't decided what he's going to do There's rumors that he's waiting till after the draft, to make his decision and things like that. And so, they, even if they bring Aaron in and they have Mason Rudolph, I mean, they still, can, if they feel like that Shador needs time, then he'll be able to have time. I just think that it's a great place for him to go to. Oh, Abdul Carter.
Yeah.
Giants.
The pick is in.
Yep.
All right. So we knew that. So the first and it made sense. He knew
now
he was
the draft
going
can
there.
start.
Now the draft can start.
Now the
ladies
draft
and
can
gents.
start.
Now the draft can start, ladies and gents. All right. So on the clock, and I think we got that one right too, right? Like we got that one right. All right. So let's see if Let's see if Mose is going to be right. The Patriots are on the clock. If you're a Patriots fan watching this show live, who do you want at pick 4? All right. Who do you want at pick 4? The draft officially starts with New England. I'm sure they would like to move back, right? Like I think the Patriots want to move back.
They are trying to move back. We'll see what happens.
They do not. I know a lot of the fans do not want to draft a tackle right here.
So another wrinkle: the Browns are taking calls, trying to trade back even further.
So then that means that they know there's a possibility that if they're going to go quarterback, they're going to get those picks, and then there's a possibility that they still get Sanders.
Absolutely.
And then gain that draft capital. We'll see how this pans out. This could work out for them.
It could really work out for the Niners if we keep doing this, because that might leave us a lot more options. Like I was talking about a while ago, that they may not expect it to be available. But we could have a bunch of players that could be falling on that board, and then it was like, hey, hold on a minute.
I mean, it's potential. It all depends on.
Let's think about this.
It all depends on who moves up to take who.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The Broncos have been trying to move up.
They've been trying to move up, but I just don't know why you would help an AFC team out.
I agree.
But we'll see who's dead. The New England Patriots are on the clock.
Out Kansas City like 1,000 times.
Say that again.
We've had the Bills that have helped out Kansas City like 1,000 times.
Yeah, but and they're idiots. That's my point. Like my point made. What's good, Mizell? Point made. You know what I mean?
Hey, Mizell. Sim, the Giants just picked Abdul Carter. We don't know who's on the clock because
the Patriots are on the clock.
So they are definitely on there. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
So New England's on.
Until they're not, they're on the clock.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Got you. Yeah. It just didn't flash over there to it.
So we can't play the NFL sounds here, or it'll get flagged.
Yeah, we can't do that.
So sorry, TS, we can't play the NFL sounds.
Yeah, we seem to get struck for everything.
Yeah.
We can't do anything.
I think this is where Will Campbell goes over Mimbu.
I think
Moses
so too.
going Mimbu, but let's see. The Patriots pick is in. Pocket the Cheesecake says is in. We'll wait to announce it to where you hear it when we see it right here.
I must be behind. Oh, I am behind. There we go. Oops, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Jigga, we will be with Mike on Saturday for the final day of the draft, rounds 4 through 7. How did we help out KC? In the draft?
49ers helped out KC after losing to them.
I don't know.
I don't see the Patriots pick is in. Well, at least it's not announced on my TV.
I don't even see where they put it up on the screen on NFL Network as
That's
far
what I'm
as
saying.
them being the next
said you
team.
found it. Yeah. I
thought it was, but then it wasn't. So
how many picks we have in the first round? We only have one pick in the first round so far, but are you talking about overall in the draft? So far, it has been... Oh, I got to do a new mock draft simulator. Duh.
I didn't remember us trading with the Chiefs. Did we really?
All right, so...
There we go. Okay, so now the pick's in, and I see it. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
The pick
No
is
problem.
in.
Mm-hmm. They got it. I think the NFL Network is moving slower than ESPN. Most people are probably watching ESPN.
All right, so the first pick is going to be who we thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now you got Will Campbell going to the Patriots.
Yep.
And you're right, Peachy. I think the NFL Network is slow, which sucks because it's the better broadcast.
But we'll just move over to ESPN so we keep up with everybody else.
No, it's cool. Just it's cool.
I like the NFL Network one better. No, okay. So he said that the Chiefs drafted Kingsley.
Suamatea.
Yeah. It was Kingsley. Okay. Got you. Understand.
Yeah, we still have 11 picks, bro. Nothing has changed yet.
Yeah. Yep.
So ABC and ESPN is the same thing. All right. So, you know what? Let me switch on over to that. Right now, I'm on commercial.
Yeah. Me too. Looks like everybody was watching that, so
I'll switch it over to ABC and see.
go over there and see what's up. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like it's moving faster. Boats, the Bills are excessively stupid because they've done it twice. And it's not that they traded with them, it's that who KC was able to get game changers. I mean, last year they got Worthy, and then when they got Pat Mahomes, that was also from Buffalo. So that's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I see it. The Pats pick is in on ESPN. Got you. Niner Faithful said that they really showed the empty couch where Shador is supposed to be.
Yo, I tell you though, that they are playing around with these people. I'm telling you, it's not a good look.
It's not.
In my opinion, it's just not a good look.
No, it's absolutely not. It's not a good look at all.
All right, so I got my TV on NFL and I got this on ESPN. So Cam Ward went 1 to the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
You got freaking number 2. You got the trade, and the Jaguars came up, took Travis Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, then number 3, Abdul Carter to the Giants. Number 4, Pat's pick is in, and it's going to be Will Campbell.
Oh, Breezie.
What?
You should see this like in just a second. I think I'm a little bit just wait.
I think this is the smart pick. I know my neighbor is like, oh man, I told you.
Goodness gracious. What? Bruh.
I don't see the announcement just got made on ESPN. If you're on Twitter, they're making the announcements quicker. So.
Mm-hmm.
I got this from Ari. I told you. I told you that.
Not that. You'll see. Just wait a minute. You don't have nothing to drink, do you?
I don't know what you're talking about. Just put it in the chat. I have no idea what you're talking about. You can't be that much ahead. Yeah, I told you that was gonna happen. I told you. I said that was gonna be this. I just said that to you. I said, watch the Browns do that. It just made sense. So they traded. Wait. Okay. So okay.
Right.
Okay.
See how it can just throw the
Browns,
draft off.
It didn't throw it off because I had them going at 5 anyway, so it didn't throw anything off for me.
Oh,
I just thought that the Browns would have not went that way because I thought that they were going to go with a quarterback. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? If you like the Browns, I hope they still look like when they get out on the football field, bro. Like they are like fuck them, like for real talk, yo. Like real talk.
know. The Browns
like real
got
Like the Browns could kiss my like real talk, yo. Like
the
because
Browns got Joe Flacco, and they got dude that was in Pittsburgh, and then he went to
all
Philly.
right, we can't spoil it because people were in here watching it with us live.
Oh no! I'm not talking about that.
We have the
I'm talking
Browns
about the
pick in
quarterbacks.
already, and
my
bad,
the Browns. Sorry.
I promise we won't do that with the Niners. We'll try to do it together.
No, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the quarterbacks that the Browns have. They have Joe Flacco, and then they have what's the one that was with Pittsburgh, and then he went to Philly. So they have a couple of quarterbacks on the roster.
They ain't got no goddamn. They got the
they
kid
have
Kenny
quarterback.
Pickett, and
Kenny
they got
Pickett.
the
That's
and they
his
got
name.
the freaking
Yeah. Thank you, Thomas. Kenny Pickett. Yes. Yeah, that's who they have. Yep. Shout out to the Giants though for actually getting the pick right. That was a great move for them to get Carter.
This is crap, yo.
It's gonna make their defense like even better than they already are, and their defense is already really good. So definitely happy for them to do that. 100%.
The Browns pick is in because Peachy and I have been sitting back here talking about this bullshit, and I hope you know what, with the Browns, I really do hope that the Browns, you know what I'm saying, like continue to wear them dookie colored uniforms, yo.
That orange and brown.
And look like shit with carrots in it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh goodness.
Like this is because you trade and you knew it. We did this episode,
yes,
and I said there's 4 blue chip players.
Mm-hmm. You did
4.
Yep, that's what you said.
And if he wasn't going to Jacksonville, I didn't see that trade happening. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That I did not see happen. I didn't see the Jaguars moving up to trade with the Browns. But the Browns, man, just announce your pick so we can get to 11. This shit flying too. Man.
Hey, Monica.
Hey,
Long
Monica.
time no see.
What's going on? Now I think that this is where the draft really starts.
Right.
Now the draft
This
is going to start
right
at
here.
pick 6.
Yes. Now let's see what's going on.
Let's see what the Raiders do.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see what the Raiders do.
Did I want Abdul Carter? I think everybody wanted Abdul Carter, brother. But you know what I'm saying? Like at this point, we knew Abdul Carter was going top 3. You know what I mean?
So, Breezie, what we were talking about when we were going through our mock draft, and you were saying who Pete Carroll probably, really wants for this Raiders team.
I said T-Mac.
Now
I think,
they're available.
Yes. I mean, but Ashton Jeanty is there too,
Right?
Because you
That's what
picked.
I'm saying.
So this is going to make it crazy. They should go Jeanty.
Yeah.
He needs a running back.
I agree. I agree.
He needs a
100%
Marshawn Lynch. That's the hell he need. He better wait and say they might wait to get like a Quishon Junkins or something like that, a little bigger back, or I think they should go.
Denver
T-Mac.
was trying to trade up so that they could get Jeanty.
But they don't have to if the Raiders go T-Mac.
Right, exactly.
He's gonna fall to them at 20, so Denver's gonna stay pat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Freaking idiots. Idiots. We're still on pick 5, guys. They didn't make the announcement yet, but
I love how the Browns just brown.
nah, this is a great pick for them. This is the pick. This is what they were supposed to do. They're finally freaking, you know what I'm saying? They're finally drafting right. This is perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know Denver was trying to trade up. It don't look like they're going to find a trade partner. Boats, I really just don't see the 49ers taking a wide receiver here. I really don't.
I think T-Mac is, well, you know what? Let's get to the Browns pick. What's taking them so long? Now, on NFL Network and on, you know what? Let's stay off Twitter. We're going to stay off Twitter. That's the issue. Stay off Twitter.
Okay, the pick's already in though for the Browns.
Right.
On ESPN.
But it's in, but they're not announcing it yet. The pick is in on NFL Network too. That's what I'm saying. Like the picks are in. They're just not. Oh, did they make the pick?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mason Graham.
Yeah.
Breezie's guy.
Beautiful pick for them. Because he's going to get so many one-on-ones.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? He's going to get so many one-on-ones because they got to deal with Myles Garrett and the other edge rusher. Yeah. Mason, I see it. I wasn't looking at the feed. My bad.
Probably good.
I wasn't looking at the feed. I'm looking at the feed now. Great pick for the Browns.
Great pick for the Browns.
The Raiders are on the clock.
Yep, Raiders on the clock. Let's see what the Raiders do here.
And let's see what the Raiders do. Like this is where it really gets going right here.
Because the Raiders can go different ways. And
the pick is in.
The Raiders can go different ways.
The pick is in. This is who the pick is in. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Like, I'm excited because like there's gonna be, first of all, only one tackle has been taken, and as I look at the teams, I think Membu goes to the Jets. But if they go, Tyler Warren,
I'm telling you,
if they go Tyler Warren, then
that drops him down.
Then that means Membu might be the pick at 11.
Could be.
Unless one of these other teams need an offensive lineman. And I don't think the Bears go offensive line again. Now, the Bears are going to be... Let me shut up. Right now, Carolina is fielding calls. Carolina is trying to move back.
Yep.
Carolina, they've been fielding calls on trading the 8th pick.
They've been trying to
as
move
of right
back.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina is definitely trying to trade back.
So do the 49ers do that? Do they
trade up to Carolina to 8 to get that guy? Who's that guy?
Do they do that?
I don't know.
Do they do that?
Who's that guy? So far, we only got one pick. We got 2 picks right. We did this collectively,
kind of jacked that up a little bit.
Yeah, so far we only got 2 picks right. Cam Ward, Abdul Carter. We got the spot right for Travis Hunter. He went second, but instead of going to the Browns, he went to the Jags.
So we have 3 right then.
No, we didn't get the team right.
Okay, but the trade happened, and we can't do nothing about that.
So we didn't get it right.
The spot.
Nah, it's wrong. It's okay. We did this pending.
Thank you, Pockets.
No trades.
Right. It's the spot.
It's wrong. It's cool. I'm okay with it being wrong.
We can't, but you can't predict that though. That's not fair.
I think we messed up going GT to whoever threw that smoke screen of the Jags taking a running back. That's what screwed everything up.
I know.
No, I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see who's going to fall.
Right,
to the Niners.
They could. It's possible.
That's what I just said that. Now it all depends on who the Jets take. The Jets control who the Niners pick, I think, in my opinion.
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
We didn't, for timing purposes, we didn't that's why we didn't trade. We were trying to just give a quick first round mock, no trades.
Myself, I am with you on that.
Right.
Yes, we definitely got the spot right.
Yeah. So it's half right. So if you with him, then it's half. All right, I'll go with half. Either way, it ain't fully right.
Yeah.
What did Oscar was right about Breezie on draft day. What does Breezie do on draft day? I missed it. What did Oscar say I do on draft day?
Yeah, I don't even know. Hey, Ben. How you doing?
What's going on, Ben?
Bang, bang. Nada, let's go. The pick is in for the Raiders.
Yeah, we already know who that pick is. Makes sense. Just the Pete Carroll pick.
They took the running back.
They went with Ashton Jeanty.
And yes, Boats. That's what I think. I think that he wants a new age Lynch.
Yeah, they took GT.
Yes. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We really, really appreciate it. We will be going through for the Niners pick. Once the Niners make their pick, Breezie will be going over to Bleacher.
Dang.
To react for 30 minutes. And then we'll be coming back over here.
All right,
to,
you
so
want
that
me
you
to
can
give her
hear
the pick?
my
She got the pick
reaction.
right. It's cool. The pick is right. We all picked that Travis Hunter was going second, so she can have the pick right. Well, she got 5 wrong. Is that okay? So 5 is wrong, right? She can have 2. She can have 2. 2 was right. So we all got our first round pick right.
I did mess up.
No, you didn't mess up. You fucked up. So that pick was wrong. Way wrong. But it's cool. Because that threw me off because that's who I wanted to take.
Because
for
it
6.
had to do with the trade. So
But
there you go.
No, I mean at the end of the day, like they weren't going GT at 2. So
I
can't say because it had to do with the trade.
For Jacksonville's crap about wanting GT so
yeah,
bad.
there were stories out there
I
that
fell for
said
the lies.
that oh yeah, they're high end on GT, and I'm like, yo, but they could use a running back because they were talking about trading. What's his name? ATN.
Both you and me both.
Hell
Glad
yeah.
that he is not in the NFC
If
West.
he was,
you were right about that.
if he was the coach of the Seahawks, he would have been a Seahawk.
Yes, exactly. So I am glad.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes, I am very, very glad that he is not. There's a couple of others on here that I cross my fingers are not in the NFC West either.
All right, so GT's off the board, and that's going to be wrong, which is going to make my number 6 pick is wrong.
Yep.
And so now we need to see if who picked Mo's pick Will Campbell for. So he's going to be wrong. So Mo's he's about to have 2 wrong.
Yeah.
We all got 1 right. We got our first 1, 2, 3 right.
We all got 1 right. Yep.
And then Mo's got 4 wrong, 5 wrong, 6. We all got 1 wrong. Now Mo's might end up having 2 wrong. All right, there it goes. We're all 1 and 1. Dang.
Myself, let's find out. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the 49ers pick, though, because it looks like that the 49ers might have some people follow them that were unexpected. So
who do you think's going to fall to them that were unexpected? Because they're all taken. So I'm curious to know who do you think's going to fall to them that's unexpected? I think you drafting Michael was smart. All the players that we wanted are gone.
I guess that's true. I guess I didn't think about that. You're right. You're right about that.
The Jets pick is in. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Like I'm a domino. It's the fat back tracks on the yay. And I would have been right. I told Mose that they should have.
Yes, exactly. Yes, you were right. Yep.
Oh, we're wrong on this.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that. Yep. Absolutely right.
All right, so this draft is flying by because the trades aren't going down. I don't think the Niners are going to be able to trade back. Looks like they're going to be picking at 11. Now that tackle is gone. Now that the tackle, shut up, Wayne. All right, never mind. This is going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun to watch because what if Boats is right and the Niners go wide receiver at 11?
I know, right? Oh, my goodness. I know. Oh, wow. I know. Oh, goodness. Yeah. I haven't heard anything. I was trying to see if there was anything on here about a possible trade.
I didn't spoil anything. My bad. My fault.
No, there was nothing that's, yeah.
My bad. I just know we wrong again.
Yeah, we wrong.
And notice how I said we. So I said we. I didn't signal anybody out, Mose.
We got going on here. Let's see.
Oscar says if Boats is right, he's donating 10 memberships.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm hoping we trade our pick, Antoine. Like, that is the goal. The goal is to trade the freaking pick. All right, that is the goal.
I agree.
The goal is to get out of 10. You get out of 11. You get out of 11 and you drop back into the 20s. Any one of those players we've been talking about would fit at that pick. It's A+. Walter
100%.
Nolan, Derek Harmon, Grazabell. Like now you're talking. Plus, you just got extra day 2 picks.
I literally forgot about that. So the 49ers play Cleveland this year, as a matter of fact.
Well, we better hope that.
I forgot.
We better hope that. We better hope. Hope.
Oh.
So this is funny because I should have went Shedeur Sanders to the Saints. Ah, damn. I can't wait to see who they draft. This is going to be fun.
The Saints are very intriguing because they can go so many different ways.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm super
including
excited.
Quarterback. They can go.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they can potentially go. Whew. I can't believe that the Raiders got freaking Ashton Jeanty. You know how hard he is to tackle? Whew. Do we play the Raiders this year? No, thank God. Jeez. 32 picks in the first round, though.
There's some 49er fans on here that think that the 49ers need to trade down and get Simmons.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who we trade down to get. The question is who wants to move up. So I agree. The agree is to trade down, like 1,000%. I just think it's going to be so hard to trade down. You know what I mean? Because people are falling. And so since people are falling, teams aren't willing to trade up. Oscar says that the Giants are picking up Thibodeau's 5th-year option, which is smart on them. Whew, so they're not trading him.
Kayvon is a dog. It's going to be – they're definitely going to have a really, really good defense. And the pick is in, and Armand Membu is a New York Jet.
He's a New York Jet, and the Carolina Panthers are on the clock. I think the Panthers go Jalen Walker here.
Okay.
So, like Peachy, you about to be wrong again, and it's okay. You know what? We're all going to be wrong in this round. I'm going to be wrong, too. I took a flyer, so I'll give myself the buzz. I don't want people to think I'm being an asshole.
I think that
Rose gets the buzz, too.
I think that would be a great pick for Carolina, no lie. Like, I really do. I think it would be I
think Walker is going to be the first off the board. Could
I
it be
don't know.
McMillan? I think McMillan falls. I think the Cowboys get McMillan. I think he's gonna. I see. We went off of no trades and blah 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 blah. But I think the Cowboys are gonna get McMillan. The Panthers pick is in. Here we go.
Yep, it's in.
Panthers pick is in. Here we go. You guys want the buzz? There you go. All right, I got you.
Yes, he is, Callie. Jalen Walker is definitely a baller.
All right. Let's see who they go with.
100%. I agree with you on that. I do agree on that.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I just saw it.
Are you freaking kidding me?
I just threw the whole entire thing at him.
Wow.
Woo!
This is great. This is good for the Niners.
That's good for the Niners. It is fabulous for the Niners.
But it makes it hard for us because we don't know who we're going to get. The Panthers pick is in. Go ahead and announce it. Did they make the announcement yet?
Yes.
No. No, we didn't. They didn't make the announcement yet.
Sorry.
They didn't make the announcement yet.
They were cheering, and I thought it was okay. Got you.
All right.
Never mind. Nope, it's still on. They're still doing the highlights from
the Armand Membu pick.
But the pick is in. This is insane.
Wow.
This draft, man, already.
This is fun as freak. Like I was not expecting this.
Crap. Yes, you did, Curly Hair Jr. I'm still amazed though.
Wow. I wish I can show it, like show the draft, but we get copyright infringement.
I know. We do. We get copyrighted for moving wrong right here. We can't.
Wow. All right, guys. Okay. The Saints. I should go Sanders.
I think they're going to.
If they go Jackson Dart, I would give Peachy her props because she called that a month ago. I will say that. If they go Jackson Dart, I'll give Peachy her props. She called it a month ago. So this is going to be interesting. And then it's going to be interesting to see what the Bears do because I think they know we want Walter Nolan, and I feel like we'll get sniped. I do. And that's why Peachy went with the edge. So let's see if we can we haven't had a ding-ding pause in a long time. We haven't got the bell sound in a long time. So far, only 3 bells. All right, picks 1, 2, and 3. Those were the givens. We have been totally off in this mock draft.
Right, Boats. Boats is mad now. He's mad as hell. His boy's off the board.
That I didn't see that coming because they first of all they drafted Xavier Laggett last year,
right?
And then they drafted another kid, Jalen Hawker, whatever his name is.
Huge curveball. Nobody saw that coming. That's what happened to the drafts.
They re-signed Adam Thielen,
yes,
right? And then they went and got this guy.
God, like dang.
Now let me just be the first to say I'm okay if I'm wrong with my prediction. I don't want people to think I'm bitter. I've past those days, y'all. Like, trust me.
Yeah, we're fine. We just
I'm just gonna be surprised just as much as you.
I know.
I mean, y'all say dang for me. Shoot. I mean, damn. Oscar, how about you do it anyway? You know what I mean?
Right.
All right. So let's see what happens. We got the pick in. Did they announce it yet? No, they're at commercial. That Taco Bell looks pretty damn good.
It
but
does.
It don't taste
I was just looking
good.
at that.
It don't taste as good as it looks.
Sounds good.
You know,
but it never looks like that when you have when you get it. It never looks like that.
Yeah, not even the things coming out, them cinnamon twists coming out of the bag. They don't come out the bag like that. They don't even put that many in the bag.
Some of them be burnt, which makes it even worse.
Yeah, you can't eat burnt cinnamon twists.
I know.
Burnt puffs of cinnamon. I think they're supposed to call them churros, but them ain't churros. No tacos for life. Yo, Taco Bell portion. I know.
That's crazy. I still can't believe that. I'm still in disbelief.
I'm hoping we are able to trade. But, oh my gosh, look at the guys available.
I know.
Ooh, best player available. Mel's best player is available. Come on, Panthers. We know who the pick is, so, yeah. This is about to be freaking funny. Taco Bell was her first job in 1990. That's when they were real tacos and used real taco meat.
Yeah, and they had the chives and they had all that stuff
remember that?
For the Mexican pizza, and they had it. And now it
they don't even
like
sell Mexican
now.
pizzas. Yeah, like it's all frozen.
Yeah, it's awful now.
Come out of a box, like you could go buy it in the store, and then they put it in their little machines and bada bing boom boom. Damn it! Announce the pick.
I know this is taking like way too long. This is ridiculous.
Guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We do appreciate you guys rocking with the Nitty Gritty Niner crew, man. You guys have been real and 100 all year long. All right. Hopefully, we will be drafted in 3 picks. The moment we announce the pick, though, ladies and gents, I got to dip out, run over on to Bleacher Report. So download the Bleacher Report app. I'll be on there for 30 minutes. Yep. If the crew is still wide awake when I finish that, we'll jump back on here and we will talk shop and watch the rest of the draft. I wish I could actually leave Peachy here if she wanted to stay on here, but that's up to her. And we just talk the rest of the draft. It's up to you, Peach. I think Mose will be back though, so it's up to you.
Yeah. If Mose is back, we'll see him. I think Mose's gonna make sure he comes back for the Niners pick. So he comes back, then we'll hold it down for 30 minutes. Let's see here. Oh, that's so wild right there. Yep, and the Titans signed Taylor Lockett today.
Yes, Tyler Lockett. Yes. He is there.
All right, so What are we? Oh, the pick's already in. I wasn't watching it.
Yeah, they got T-Mac.
Yeah.
All right, so T-Mac is a
Tetora
Panther.
McMillan.
Tyler Lockett went to the Titans, pocket the cheesecake. They signed him to the Titans, so they got them a quarterback. So Cam Moore's going to be throwing to him. All right, this is where, you know what? I still think Salah's going to get his pick, and it's going to be one of these top defensive players, and it's going to be Shamar Stewart, Jalen Walker,
And
Walter Nolan.
the Saints pick is in.
The Saints pick is in. Ladies and gents, the Saints pick is in. We will not announce it until it's announced.
Yep.
And the Saints know they fucking didn't.
I know. Oh, goodness.
What the?
I am striking 1,000.
It's okay.
Check it
It's
out.
okay. Okay, hold on. I got to hit the button because we're wrong. It's cool. It's all fun and love.
I'm dead wrong, actually.
I'm dead wrong. I picked Jackson Dart. That's on me. Dang.
But I'm wrong because I literally thought that they were definitely going to go quarterback like
You
a
did.
month ago.
You did.
So
No. Shh. We just gave. No, we didn't want to spoil it. My bad.
Oh, they were already doing it in the chat. So I didn't like they literally were people were doing it in the chat. So I figured that they already knew. I got you.
Yeah, guys, when the Niners pick is announced, if you guys are ahead, please don't announce it
Yeah, please don't
in
put
the
it in the
chat.
chat.
Save it to yourself. Wait till we announce it live here on the feed.
Got my drink ready. We're almost there. Got 2 more picks after the Saints. Ow. Ugh.
Well, all right. Well, I'll be double dog damned. I ain't mad. I mean, I ain't mad. You know, because I'll type it to you in the private chat. All right, guys, we are almost on the clock. Whew, you guys getting nervous out there? How nervous are you guys, man? Damn, a lot of
Really
people
nervous.
left. My bad. Guess we turned you down. Shout out to the people that are still here, though. My fault. I just tuned in. What pick are we at? Brett Brooks. We are at the this is fun. We're at the New Orleans Saints pick. So pick 9. And their pick is in.
Yep.
We already know who the pick is. They're about to make the announcement, I believe, right now. I am nervous. I am not going to lie, because I already know if it's Shamar Stewart, the 49ers community is going to black out. Like, I can already tell that the fact that he only got 1.5 sacks and 3 sacks in 3 years is not, nah.
I'm
Hell
really
no.
nervous now.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
But Jalen Walker is there, and I really feel like
Yeah.
he's going to be the pick. Michael, that's the guy you went with. He should be the pick. It's Mike Green for me. He should be the pick. If they're going edge, it's got to be one of those guys, right? I'll even take James
Right.
Pierce Jr.,
Yes,
top 30
me
visit
too.
guy. Think of the top
100%.
30 visit guys. Their top
Yes.
30 visit guys are still available when we get to the San Francisco 49ers. So we got the Saints pick is in. The Bears will be on the clock, and then we're up next, baby. And I don't think we're trading back. I truly don't. I won't hate Stewart, but I really feel like you could have traded back into the first round to get a Stewart. Like that's how I look at it. And Stewart might fall. You see players falling. What's the purpose of rushing and taking him now? Potentially he will fall out of the round 1. You could probably get him at 43.
Yeah. Yep.
The way that this draft is going, because quarterbacks now are going to get taken in round 2.
Yep. And Breezie is literally like what he's talking about when the 49ers really have their pick. Some of their closest insiders said that 49ers are now aware of how many different options they have
Correct.
So-
Kelvin Banks Jr. was the pick.
Wow.
Kelvin Banks Jr. was the pick. So that's another wrong for me. I gave myself. So every time we've been so far, we've only gotten one pick a piece right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So Kelvin Banks Jr., offensive tackle from Texas, is now.
No, who went? Who number 5? You got 2.
Nah, Ashton Jeanty went to the
Oh no, that's right. Went to the Raiders. That's my
Went to the Raiders.
My bad. Oh
Yeah.
we just got 1, 2, and 3 right. I think I messed us up by going Mimbu to the Patriots because they actually went Campbell.
I told you not to.
Went to the Jets.
I told you not to. You don't listen, bro. I don't be wanting to, like, you know what I mean? Like, but anyway, it got thrown off. Period. It's just what it is.
And I honestly I didn't see Tet going 8 to the Panthers, but
I didn't see that either. Did not see that either.
Did we even pick Tet? Oh yeah, we did pick Tet.
I picked him to go to the Raiders because Peachy picked Jeanty to go to the Jags. So I'm like,
right. How about the Jags trading up from 5 to 2?
That was crazy. So what I was suggesting is that you and Peachy could stay on here so that we don't have to break the stream and then just keep it going, and then I'll jump off and run through the bleacher and come back as soon as I finish.
Oh no, I gotta bounce out too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can just close it down and then we can come back. That's fine. Yeah. So, but Mose, what do you think of that Panthers just flipping the script?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly I thought they were going to go defense. I thought they were going to find a way to replenish that defense. But
I ain't gonna lie. This next pick up. I ain't see this. I didn't see this. It makes sense, but I ain't see this.
You talking about for the Bears?
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Damn! I'll just give me the buzzer already.
The Bears pick is in. The 49ers are on the clock.
Niners are on the clock, guys. Here we go. The Niners are on the clock. I feel like
Please do not put anything in the chat.
Yeah, nothing in the chat.
Nothing in the chat, please.
Yo, I can't believe that.
No spoilers, please.
I'll tell you right now, Tyler Warren, Michael Williams, Walter Nolan, Shamar Stewart, Kenneth Grant,
so
Derek Harmon, James Pierce Jr., Josh Simmons, all these players, Mike Green, like all these players are available.
Yep.
Oof. All these players are available for the Niners. Hey, Dad. All right, the Bears pick is in. Here we go.
Why do they have?
Are they talking about the schedule release? May 14th, guys. The schedule will be released. So May 14th will be the schedule release. We'll be doing. Hopefully, if I'm not working, we'll be doing the show.
Silly. Niners ain't taking no kicker.
The pick is in for the Niners.
Yep, pick is in for the Niners.
Yeah, our pick is in already.
Yep.
Yeah. No spoilers in the chat, guys. I know it's out there. No spoilers, please.
All right. And you know what? You know what? You know what? It is what it is. Come on, Bears, announce this pick.
Oh, I gotta get my drink. The Niners pick. Oops, I poured one. That's what I was like. I was about to make a mess in here. I forgot I had one already for the 49ers pick.
All right, the Bears are selecting. Come on, Bears.
They're so slow. Let's go. We were doing good, and all of a sudden, just all right, here we go. We should announce it right now for the Bears.
All right, the Bears took tight end.
It really is. It really is slow. You're right about that, Boats. TV is very slow.
I feel like my internet is slow because I'm watching on the internet. So my internet is slower.
Mine's
internet
already
watching
up.
it on if you're watching it on your computer,
Yeah.
it's always slower than what's on the actual TV for whatever reason.
I mean, if you got
Yeah.
TV like cable feed, it's going to be the fastest. But if you're streaming on TV, from an app, it's going to be slower
The pick
too.
is in. The pick is being announced right now.
All right, guys, get ready. It's about to get rowdy. Woo! Come on, Bears.
Chicago's first. Yep. They had to do a small tribute for McMichael first because
Steve
he
McMichael,
just passed
correct.
away. Steve McMichael.
Yes.
So they had to do that first. Now they're gonna make the Bears pick.
Here we go. Come on, Bears. We're all on the Bears pick right now. They just
First of all, after the Bears pick is made, I have something to say because that's crazy. What does that say about okay. So yeah, they picked. Okay, so the Chicago Bears chose Michigan's own tight end Colston Loveland over
Tyler
Warren.
Yeah, they kind of got their Tyler Warren though. If
That's
you think about
crazy.
It. They wanted more of the receiving tight end. So that makes sense.
Dang, that's insane.
It's not insane. It's fit, right? So when you think about the fit, who's the more of a fit as a weapon?
Yeah.
And so, like, do you want the versatility of the Tyler Warren, or do you want the guy that's 6'6" and can line up in the slot? And so now they got him and Cole Kmet. That's a beautiful room. Cole Kmet's already the blocking tight end, so now they went with the receiving tight end.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So their 12 personnel is gonna look crazy.
Y'all
Like, you know
are
what I mean?
wishing for the 49ers to take a quarterback at 11. Need to stop.
All right.
Fucking me up.
Everybody thought we trading Brock. All right. Here we go.
49ers pick is in.
The pick is in, ladies and gentlemen, in the San Francisco. We can't announce it today.
No, we can't do it yet.
Because they're going to take 20 years,
I know,
man.
1,000 years.
Yeah. So I
It's gonna
get
be
why
forever.
I get why they went over Tyler Warren. I get it. It makes perfect sense. Some people, like, I think John Chapman had Loveland rated higher than Tyler Warren anyway. But Tyler Warren is...
Yeah, some people did.
Yeah, but Tyler Warren is overall the guy. You know what I'm saying? He's overall the guy. But if you want that weapon, that receiving guy, if he fits, they got Cole Kmet. That's their blocking guy. Now in the red zone, you got to cover Cole Kmet.
It does make sense, Breezie.
Or him. It makes perfect sense.
I love Loveland. He's
not going to show up to camp though because he's coming off
a
that
beast.
shoulder injury, so he
Yeah.
won't be there closer to when the season starts. So
yeah, he's a beast. No spoilers, guys, in the chat. I know even the 49ers themselves have already announced it online, but just no spoilers in the chat because there are people that are just watching the screen. And they are very, very happy because you can see cheers going all around.
let's freaking go.
And of course, they're going to take a commercial before it. You know, crazy, nasty work. Like you're literally going to take a trick. Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. Literally said no spoilers. People are just like, fuck it. Nobody cares. So, it's really like it's literally been a very
They
interesting
got a
draft
new series
already.
called Aliens Earth. Fuck yeah. Yo,
Already.
that last Aliens crap that came out was
Yeah.
actually good.
Yep,
That with the kids, and then they went. That was really good. You know what I mean? That was good. So now they got a show. Oh, I hope it's connected.
Jersey Boy, I don't even know who Goodnor is. He probably might be like a,
It
there's
doesn't
no
matter.
telling.
Just ignore it.
Yeah. Galen.
I
yeah,
heard Sinners was good. I heard that
haven't
was
seen
really
Sinners
good.
because I don't watch vampire movies, but my son and my nephew have been like 4 times already to see it.
Yeah, you got to see that.
I heard
They
it was
said that it is fantastic.
Transformative experience.
good.
Did nobody ask you to chime in?
I'm just saying it was a good movie.
If you going to say something, you got to be on the screen. They haven't seen you in a minute either. You all old.
I know, and
You all old
his
now.
voice got a little deep on me,
My
like right
goodness,
now.
growing up.
I wasn't expecting. I was about to say Mose. Who I got to knock
Growing
out right
up.
now? Like,
Oh
you know
my
what I'm saying?
goodness,
It's a deep voice over there, bro.
Growing
You all
up.
6'2.5" trying to stand over me while I'm
Nah, I'm
sitting down
saying,
all tall, you know what I'm
nah.
saying?
You. What's up, nephew?
I see. Oh, yay. You want me to kiss it? Okay.
Oh,
When they
snap.
finish with these 8 billion commercials,
This is ridiculous, yo. Why are there commercials? Like, just draft.
I think they're coming right now though, and they're doing that. But yeah, they said that Sinners definitely will be up for all the awards and everything because the acting ability, the twin, thing with Michael B. Jordan and everything. They said that it'll all be like it's outstanding. It could be the best movie of the whole entire year.
That's good.
Very good. So shout out to Ryan Coogler because he's made some really good movies and he really went over the top on this one right here. What's going on, Lake City?
I didn't even know it was a vampire movie till you just said it.
Yeah, you can see it on the
trailers?
the extended trailer they have. Yeah, yeah, it tells you there. Whatever.
This is
crack me
ridiculous. Like here's what's bad, right? So like, I feel like the internet people should be shut off from getting these picks because this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
If the feed has never been this slow in my entire life.
It's so slow.
We drafted Shador Sanders.
So the camera is on Shador. Just like it was, remember when it was on Aaron? Whenever he was in the green room and it kept
Yes.
being on Aaron or whatever. It's doing the same thing with Shador. They're following him around, like everywhere.
All right, here we go, guys. The pick is in. Ladies and gents, the San Francisco 49ers select with the, I'm still waiting. It's not there. I'm just gearing up.
Oh, I was gearing up too.
I know, but they're still talking. Like, why is Adam Schefter here? Shut up! Y'all both look alike. Like, shut up. Dude wearing a hoodie under a sports coat with a tie and shirt on.
There we go. Now he's coming to the podium.
Now that is a fly combo though.
It is fly, but I don't know about the hoodie.
Here we go.
The colors was dope though.
We finally.
Who that dancing? This is dope. I need this picture. Oh, they did that right. Can you? Oh, that looks beautiful. I ain't say that about no other team, but that red and gold on that stage.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And especially now because it's nighttime.
Yeah, somebody send me that pic, please.
So this is gonna come from Japan. Military is announcing this pick.
What? So they camera feed ain't ready?
I guess not.
I got it. I'm watching it. I'm not listening to it, so I can't tell what he's saying. Let's go! Did they make the pick?
He's still talking on my stream.
Yeah. He's just not walking up there.
So they made an announcement for Roger Goodell to walk out.
I know.
Is that what you're telling me? They made an announcement for Roger Goodell to make the pick.
I thought
they were making the pick.
Come on, y'all. Just hurry up.
I've never been this. Like, I'm going to bed. I'm not coming back. This is it. We'll talk about this tomorrow. This is ridiculous. I'm going to talk more about this shit than I'm going to talk about the pick. This is crazy.
Who is it?
This is wild.
I honestly don't know. I haven't seen nothing.
He's announcing it now.
Let's go.
11th pick.
Let's go.
The 49ers
we finally got us a Georgia dog.
No way, Peachy.
We got us a Georgia dog. Peachy got it right. Let's go.
Yay!
I don't know if you're yelling because, you know what I'm saying? You got it right or if that's the pick. But either way, this is the edge.
Both.
This is the edge. I'm telling you, this kid.
Love it.
did
I
not
love the
get
pick.
the chance, the opportunity, because he was playing on that stinking ass ankle injury. He played on an ankle injury all season long, and he was still a force. The 49ers finally got a player that can set the edge and can rush the passer. And he's faster than Nick Bosa, and he has the moves, and he's about to just turn 21. Okay? I like it. 6'5", 260.
He not even 21 yet?
No!
Finally, we get a young player. I hate drafting these 24 and 25-year-olds.
Let's go!
So happy right now.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
You get a guy that can literally set the edge. Look at him. Look at the speed off the edge. Look at the way he sheds his blocks. Look at this. Relentless motor, gets the hands up.
Yeah.
Listen, about 3 weeks ago, I sent my man Tony a text message. I said, yo, Michael Williams is going to be the pick. I said, Michael Williams is going to be the pick.
Yes, man.
Tony was like, I don't know, man. He didn't do much. I don't know. He didn't do much. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to Peachy. She got the pick right. If you want to go back, she got that pick right here at Michael Williams for the San Francisco 49ers. Good job, Peachy. All right, guys, I got to run out of here. Congratulations. The Niners got them an edge rusher for the next 5 years. He's going to be dominant. He's going to be phenomenal. I could feel it. They finally going to be able to get pressure with another mountain out there, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Niners go edge rusher again in this draft. Let's see how tomorrow pans out, and the Niners might trade back up and get into round one and get a defensive tackle. Who knows what may happen. Guys, we appreciate you for joining us for the draft show. I'm about to hop on Bleacher Report, man. I'm going to talk about this guy a little bit more, man. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Keep it faithful to the Bay and always keep it nitty gritty.
Hey,
Breezie, this that
Mo's nose. Peachy, fair to dog. It's about that time, everybody turn your TVs on. The Mo's nose, Peachy, Breezie, and fair to God. They keep it nitty gritty when they bring you nine to talk. We two gorillas, silverback, nah, silver
You know
hawks.
it's busting the discussion cause we get it in. Every time you know we grinding, I was 8 to 10. We always play to win. The faithful going hard. It's WayneBreezie, Peachy, Mo's nose, and fear to God. Let's get it.
Nitty gritty, this the line is tall. Don't like it, better take a walk. Nitty gritty, this the line is tall. We outline players up in chalk. Nitty gritty, this the line is tall. Don't like it, better take a walk. Nitty gritty, this the line is tall. Nitty gritty, this the line is tall.